is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Markets may be unpredictable, but your cleaning service shouldn't be. At Janney King, the king of clean, we work with you to build custom cleaning programs that fit your facility and your budget. Our local franchise owners deliver reliable, hands-on service backed by regional support, so you get flexibility, consistency, and peace of mind. That's one less thing to worry about. Head to JanneyKingCleans.com to learn more. That's JanneyKingCleans.com.
Janney King, the king of clean.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. If you missed the show, you can always check it out on demand at 1045ESPN.com, the 1045 ESPN app, or the After Further Review YouTube channel. AFR On Demand, brought to you by Breck Golf. Book your tee time today at golf.breck.org.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour one of today's show, we'll react to the players LSU is taking to SEC Media Days and give you a 2025 Media Day preview. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB, here on a Wednesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, and Tay-Tay all here with you. How we doing? How we living, room?
We are doing great.
Yeah.
Let's
Riveting
see.
golf conversation right before.
It was
nearly a full-fledged fight in here.
I didn't know Matt was to
So
that
defensive.
extent so into golf. I knew he liked it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
He was also very defensive of Tiger Woods. He was
They
like,
all
so
are.
what if he cheated on his wife? Who cares?
He did say that.
I did not say that. What are we talking about? Let's not, 30 seconds into the show, let's not bring that up.
True,
We
my
were
bad.
talking about sports.
We actually were.
Yeah, Jake just came in here hot with just terrible opinions.
Well, okay, the original comment was that Tiger Woods is like, nobody in this room said this, but somebody said that Tiger Woods is the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah, and you can't talk bad about Tiger Woods
No, you
or
can't.
doubt that statement to a golf pro.
No.
Golf pro don't want to hear that.
No.
I don't even know. I don't even know how the conversation started.
I'd
But
say
I never said he was the greatest athlete of all time. I just defended him because you were poo-pooing on him.
We were talking about you guys should wear the same thing at Media Day because somehow Jake and T-Bob wound up wearing the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And Jake goes,
yes.
well, that's because T-Bob will wear the same shirt 4 days in a row. You said Tiger never wore the same shirt twice, and I was like, well, he's not that good anymore. Maybe he needs to go back to him.
Ah, so
And
it's
then-
Taylor in charge of it.
I'll take the blame.
Taylor.
It was
He
my
was the
fault.
chaos
Comment on
agent.
It was my fault.
All right, hey, golfers out there listening, just I want you to sit down for a second because Jacob Literally said,
Don't
"Oh,
Jacob
yeah,
me ever again.
Jacob.
I don't like that at all.
Because I'm a good athlete. I just stand over a ball and hit it." Ugh.
No, my point was I have had people that I've played with that are NFL players. We have played Torrey Pines 2 weeks after the U.S. Open in 2008, and I saw Billy Volek shoot like a 72. So my whole point was, like, somebody like that can be closer to a professional than like a professional golfer could be to what we did, or a basketball player, baseball player, you pick it.
Yeah,
My point was that those guys are closer. I'm not saying they're Tiger Woods. I'm not saying they're elite, but they can go out there and they can do that. There's not a golfer in the world that could go complete a pass in an NFL game beyond the line of scrimmage.
I understand that you were like, yeah, we can't ever compare Tiger Woods to like a Michael Jordan as greatest athlete of all time, and I disagreed with that. I'm not saying he is or above anybody, but like there, you can go around the country, around the world, and watch pickup basketball games, and you have some ballers out there that are probably close. You could make the same argument. They're closer to playing in the NBA than.
But I think like
So-and-so is completing a pass.
The question is like the athleticism, not how easy it is to
That
get
was
to
not
the
the
league.
question.
I think it is
It
because he was
the
saying the
greatest athlete
athlete
of all time. We didn't
Exactly.
say the most athletic person of all time.
Well, can you
Greatest
like
in their sport. maybe.
I would say
We'll go with
like
that.
in his sport, he probably is the greatest of all time. But like out of all the sports and all the athletes, I don't think he is.
Because, like, honestly, I've always had this opinion, and a lot of people have told me I'm wrong on it. That's fine. I would be a terrible NASCAR driver. I don't think NASCAR drivers are athletes.
Agreed.
Like, Tony Stewart's fat, and he's one of the better athletes. He's one of the better NASCAR drivers out there.
Tony
Is he
Stewart
not?
just sitting back here,
Is he
definitely
not?
watching OTB.
Is he
in
not?
like North
Sorry,
Carolina
Tony.
somewhere,
Yep. I
and
know he's
Tay
a-
just used the F word.
No,
He's a loyal
Wow.
Is he not? But he's a way
I don't
better
know. I haven't seen
driver.
Tony
But that
Stewart in
doesn't
a long
like okay,
time.
that doesn't make him a better athlete than Matt. But like Matt's in better shape. Tony's probably a better driver. That's what I'm saying. Like NASCAR drivers aren't athletes.
My bad, guys. I didn't mean to just.
So if we're going like the most athletic person, then it wouldn't be Michael Jordan, most athletic person in the world.
I don't know what
It
he
was just like a completely different
He was a
conversation.
two-sport
what
athlete.
he
We're talking
did.
about, like,
What he
the-
did to just in the middle of his career go play minor league baseball and not be that bad at it is pretty impressive.
Got it. But most athletic, Deion Sanders, greatest athlete of all time.
That'd be
Bo
Bo
Jackson,
Jackson.
but-
Bo Jackson.
Deion,
Yeah.
two-sport
How
athlete
fast
also.
did Bo Jackson run backwards? I don't know. Nobody does.
True.
See what we did there?
But Michael Jordan was also a golfer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And like pretty good at it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
He's
you can be
pretty good at it.
pretty good at
I beat
golf.
him.
That's how he got kidnapped on Space Jam.
Very
True.
true.
He got pulled through the golf hole.
Yep. Better athlete wouldn't have gotten taken. But anyway, I just wanted to. See, we don't even wait till the microphones turn on to start arguing sports. We did it 5 minutes before the show started.
Yeah, that's for
It just
everyone who says
carried
we
over.
don't talk about sports.
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah. Fly kite.
Hey, how about
What about
Tade?
Tade Pogacar, greatest athlete of all time? Let's go.
How about Tade and Jonas?
Hey,
Neck and neck.
Let me tell you, we watched the end of the Tour de France stage yesterday.
Yeah, y'all did.
Taylor Landra locked in.
I was locked in.
Locked in.
I even got
was,
up.
I was separating cards in the other room.
It was electric.
But I heard y'all, and it sounded like y'all were having fun.
I was
know it.
I was
Alondra was
enjoying
into
myself.
it. I heard her.
Mhm.
I
It's
was
intense.
enjoying myself.
Don't
I'm
knock
not
it
gonna
till
lie.
you try it. Do not knock it until you try it. But I think we can all agree Tiger Woods top 3 athlete of all time.
I don't know about top 3.
Thanks.
I'd put him in my top. I don't even want to
it's
say
really-
top 5, but
it's really hard to say.
Jake's not putting him in the
maybe
top
my top
50.
10.
Outside of the two-sport guys or multi-sport guys, like, how do you determine this?
I think we need to like
winners.
operatively
Winners.
define
But that's what I'm saying.
best
Like
athlete.
You win.
in their sport, I guess, like compared to their peers.
I'll say this, and I'm not, this isn't throwing shade at somebody that enjoys golf.
Right.
Oh, boy.
I have had this conversation with people that love golf, and you're never going to win this conversation.
Yeah.
You're just not going to.
Yeah.
It's, whoever your GOAT is in whatever sport you love, it's never going to be more than Tiger is to a golf pro and their GOAT. Just not going to.
Well, you could also look and be like and live your life like John Daly and play golf.
You could.
So
John Daly, Tony Stewart, one in the same.
Don't.
I'm not going to use the F word.
Just,
I didn't.
You can't go and look at what he did for such a long period of time and say he's not one of the top athletes of all time. You just can't do it. It's impossible. Like if you're if you go into it with a clear and open mind, just looking at wins, not with like your meathead, too gritty to be pretty view of life. You got to just look at it.
Talking about Jack Nicklaus?
He's pretty good.
Oh, that's not who you're talking about? I thought you said wins. I just thought that's who you're
But
talking about.
I'll tell you what you can argue, that Tiger Woods is probably one of, if not the most influential athletes of all
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree there.
We were talking about that with the Caitlin Clark
Very much
thing.
so.
Yep, we sure were.
So I definitely agree with that.
I think he just got mad that Mike Allstott's my GOAT. I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that in his words. It's true, though.
What a
You're in love with Mike Allstott.
Shout out, Mike.
Neck rolls. Goatees.
Yeah.
You think Mike still has a goatee?
Oh, you gotta hope so.
I hope he does.
You gotta hope so.
I bet those
Does
are-
anybody have a goatee anymore?
Those are probably about
Just
to
Mike.
come back in style.
Just like a.
And then they like dare somebody to say something about it.
Yeah.
you know?
And people have like the dirty goatee look,
Wait,
but
doesn't
like just a
Theo
clean
Vaughn
cut.
have? No, he doesn't. What is that considered? Is that a goatee?
Like just
You
this
talking
thing?
about just
He
down
literally
here?
just has down
Yeah,
here.
that's just
Yeah.
a little.
Oh, okay. I thought
just a little
goatee
chin
was like
strap.
a little triangle.
Yeah. Oh, we got to come up. Yeah, because a
Just-
Oh,
chin
that's a
strap's
chin
like
strap.
a thin
The
chin
chin
strap.
strap.
You talk, like hair just on the chin?
Just
That's
like
just
a-
for
I'd
Theo.
I'd call that a goatee, right?
Oh,
you?
A
Okay.
version of
I
it.
just thought for some reason the
The
goatee was
goatee
his
is like-
mustache
it's
and
like-
that.
Right.
Yeah,
The goatee's the mustache that connects.
that connects to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
just a little. I don't
It's a
know,
mini.
It's
It's
the
a half
Theo.
goatee.
just a little,
Yeah.
little chin patch. I don't know.
Jim Thorpe was a great athlete.
True.
I can't tell you if he was the greatest because it was a long, long time ago, and athletes have changed since then.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Babe Ruth.
I saw somebody breaking down what would Babe Ruth do if he stepped in the box against Paul Skeens.
Bruh.
How would that look to him?
He would.
You know?
He'd point to left field and then
Strike
miss the
out.
ball by 9 feet.
Probably
That's
so.
so embarrassing.
Probably
Can you
so.
imagine calling your shot and then it like striking out?
And then and
Whiffing.
Paul Skeens is on the mound.
Yeah.
Like on bench warmers when
But-
he's like
but
calling his
still.
shot, he goes like
Yeah.
he points out to the outfield and then he goes down and he does a bunt and bunts
Yes.
it like right in front of the
He would.
Bench warmers. Is that with Gus Bus?
Yeah.
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 Where he's like afraid of the
Well, the guy's afraid of the sun. Not
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, Howie.
I
We had
like
a-
salad.
We had a guy that was on our high school baseball team. He was really pale, and they called him Howie. And I was like, not a good nickname.
What was the guy? What was the nickname in Me, Myself, and Irene? Was it Milky?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Casper,
No.
Milky?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
No, he called him Milky, and then his name turned out to be Casper.
Casper.
Yeah.
Funny.
Sports.
Sports. Hey, we let it off with the sports.
Yeah.
Next segment, who's better, Mike? Jordan or LeBron?
Well, it's Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan.
That was a joke.
It's Jordan.
That was a joke, everybody.
I think Tay Tay is on an island now.
Yeah.
About what?
Wait, aren't
Jordan,
you a LeBron
Jordan
truther?
and LeBron. I mean, might as well just go ahead and hit the game.
Because T-Bob's a LeBron
Yeah, well,
truther.
let's just do it.
Yeah,
I'm not a LeBron
Mount Rushmore coming up
truther.
next.
It's hard to say. I didn't get to see Michael play.
Yeah.
It's really hard to
There's
say.
a lot of
I mean,
tape out there.
Yeah.
I didn't- well, okay.
All you need to
guys,
know is he played in 6 finals and he won all 6.
I get that. I don't take that in consideration as much as others. Like
Oh,
you could
you don't like
say,
winning?
Michael's won 6 rings. Okay, Bill Russell won 11. Like, is Bill Russell better than Michael Jordan? No, nobody's saying that. Like, I factor in a lot of things. I don't know, and there was a different era.
LeBron,
Yeah, it was a
certified
better
compiler.
LeBron's super annoying, I feel like.
Oh, he's 100%. Like, if I
Just
like
for that fact
if I
alone,
went, yes, if I
Jordan.
went and looked at it and I was like, oh, I think LeBron's better, that don't make me a fan.
All right. Well, LeBron's 4-6 in the finals and has a losing record in the finals.
So he's been 10 times?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Pretty
lost
good.
6.
Pretty good. That means he's won 10 conference championships. Hang the banners.
Yeah.
In Cleveland, they do. So
Well, you should. It's Cleveland. It's a mistake by the lake. All right. I don't
Tay-Tay's
know what
bachelor.
that was.
I don't know if I've ever been as locked in, though, as when he did go back to Cleveland and win it. I was cheering pretty hard for that.
Oh, because that was Golden State. Everybody wanted Golden State.
and that was
true,
I mean, they were
They're down 3-1.
that was the 73-9 team.
Yeah. And that I feel like that was kind of before he was annoying.
It was. He didn't. To me, yes. Am I taking a shot at LA? He didn't get annoying for me until he went to the Lakers. His whole
No, he's
mindset
been
changed.
annoying
Just
for
because
me.
T-Bob's not here doesn't mean you have to hate on Southern California.
He's been annoying for me. But I do.
You don't have to take that spot from him.
His
Southern
whole,
Cal is trash.
his whole
It is,
mindset.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I
his
thought you just
whole-
hated Northern California.
No, the whole thing.
LA.
Top to bottom,
okay.
left
LA
to
is
right.
trash.
All right.
Yeah, his whole mindset changed when he went to LA, which LA will do that to you.
Mm-hmm. California. Oh, left coast over there.
It is to the left of us.
It
Yep.
is. They tend to lean to the left.
Lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah. Love that.
All right. When we
Then
come back,
a lot of taxes.
oh my, all the taxes.
All the taxes. Like
All of
the
them.
fact that you defend it so much
I just
with
defend
how
San Diego.
expensive it is to live there.
That's why
It's shocking.
I just defend
Nico
San Diego.
Iamaleava is an idiot to me.
What he did, yeah.
For many reasons, but
For many reasons.
you're taking money to go pay a bunch of it back to the government. So
You're
Yeah,
taking less money.
I paid
to
more
pay
than I
more.
made one year.
yeah.
He probably made less at UCLA than he would have made at Tennessee this year.
Yeah, that's
for
my
sure.
point.
Even
Not
before
close.
before taxes.
Yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. He took half the money to pay double into what he didn't pay any in-state taxes last year. Now he's got to pay a lot. Super smart. Good job.
All right.
Sure, you'll have a great season.
Well, Iamaleava is going to Media Day for UCLA in the Big Ten. We'll tell you who's going to Media Day for LSU next week in Atlanta when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
Who do you
Good
think
up.
All-Star Toyota thinks is
Jordan.
the greatest athlete?
Greatest athlete?
What do you think they think about Tiger Woods?
Probably not near like Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson or
They probably think
any of
Tiger Woods is
those
the top
guys.
3 athlete of all time.
Julius Peppers. Yeah, Julius Peppers, stud. Just like everybody to All-Star. What? Say something bad about Julius Peppers.
So good. You know what's great about him?
What?
He's huge. But guess what? He'll fit in a Toyota.
Yeah, a Sequoia, a Tundra.
Yep.
Probably a Tacoma.
He loves it.
A Sienna
I heard.
minivan. He's fitting.
Mm-hmm. My teammate, dude. We
don't
call
you
him the
dare.
doctor.
Don't you dare say anything bad about that man. Crazy athletic. Played basketball at UNC, football in the NFL.
All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge. Go get you a new car.
A lot of All-Stars. A lot of choices. Buying new, leasing, renting, All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com.
Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you.
Players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Wednesday morning. Week moving right along.
Oh, we are.
Week going by quick here as we are in anticipation and heading to Atlanta on Sunday for Monday's Media Day. And before we tell you who LSU is bringing to Atlanta, let's go ahead and get this thing started.
It's time to get to work, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to goflowiv.com. 225-953-8150 is the number. You can visit them on Facebook as well. That page is GoFlow IV Spa. You can go visit them right on Jefferson near Bocage. Book your appointment today. Again, you see it right there, goflowiv.com.
Some things take a long time to work. Some things don't. IVs work immediately. Go in there, check them out. Go see what they can do, their services, their packages, talk about memberships, whatever it is. Go see, go get vitamized, go get hydrated. GoFlow IV Spa, goflowiv.com.
All right, so we now know who LSU is bringing to Media Days, and the first two guys, no surprise. Garrett Nussmeier on offense, Whit Weeks on defense. Duh. Anybody could have guessed those two players, but we were wondering who's the third player going to be. We didn't really know. There's a lot of different options, but we didn't know where they go offense, where they go defense, and they're bringing Chris Hilton, receiver, who obviously is going to be a big part of LSU's offense. When you look at his LSU career, he's playing behind, Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. and Kyron Lacey. Like, he's got some really good players in front of him, and he was going to be a big part last year. Anybody that went out to training camp practice was like, okay, this guy's flashing. It's now his time. He's going to be a big part of the offense. We all know he gets hurt. He comes back, and he was rusty. It is what it is. We talked about it. They were trying to get him the football because they know what kind of a weapon he can be. But, man, oh, man, did it start to hit there at the end of the year. You look at the Oklahoma game. You look at what he did against Baylor in the bowl game. It's like, oh, that is what Chris Hilton can be. That is the guy we saw all training camp long when he was fully healthy. So I'm kind of like, when I heard his name, I'm like, okay, well, that's a guy that waited his turn. He's had to hang around. He had two, generational receivers, and I don't use that lightly. I mean, look at what they did in the NFL last year ahead of him. When he was going to be the guy, he got hurt. He came back, went through some criticism, didn't allow it to affect him to the point where he just shut it down. He continued to play. And then at the end of the year, when he was healthy, he was thriving. And now he's going to be counted on as probably your big play weapon. Now, the receiver room is stacked. It's going to, 4 or 5 guys are going to have 10-plus catches this year, maybe even more. I'm just talking about just from the receiver room, not even counting tight ends and backs. But he is going to be your guy. When you need a big play, when you need a shot down the field, it's going to be number 3. So, excited for him. Glad he's getting this opportunity because, well, he's been here a long time. He's a senior. He's waited his turn, and now they're going to be counting on him.
Yeah, I look at it as Chris Hilton going into his 5th season here at LSU. So what it tells me that Brian Kelly decided to bring him is, when we look back at we talk about this sometimes. Like when we look back at our team and the teams, championship teams, there's always like a common denominator, and it's always that there's really good leadership on the team. And so, let's take a step back and look at the 07 team. I always say that like every position group had a leader in that position group.
Yeah.
Like when you break out into meetings, quarterbacks, receivers, tight ends, like everybody had a really good leader in almost every single room on the team. And then on offense, you come together and the defense comes together, and there's clear leaders like as the group in general. And then there's clear leaders as an entire team. And there's just like this beautiful hierarchy of good leadership. So nobody player on that team is ever around or in a group, a small group, medium group, or large group around your teammates that there isn't a clear and definitive leader. What this tells me is in as talented of a receiver room as LSU has right now, that Chris Hilton is the guy that people point to, look to be that leader. And he might not be the leading receiver. I don't know. That we're kind of like have this luxury that we could go to, we don't know who the leading receiver on the team is going to be at the end of the year from like a yardage touchdown standpoint, because it could be anybody, any given game. Like it could be Hilton one game, he's, catches for 140 yards, and the next game is Anderson, catches for 140 yards. Like it could go game by game. I don't think there's going to be one guy that shines. But from a leadership standpoint, what the coaches believe and how they feel about this guy, how people look up to him, this is a pretty big honor to me that he's getting the invite to go to SEC Media Days, because that just shows you what the coaches and what his teammates think of him.
So when you look at what he did a year ago, I know, look, it is a very small sample size. He didn't come back until late October. But those last two games is exactly what he can give you. Maybe Brown can give it to you. Right, he's coming over from Kentucky. That's also kind of his skill set, but you don't know how it's going to translate in purple and gold. When you look at what Chris Hilton Jr. did against Oklahoma, 2 catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. All right, you look at what he did against Baylor, 4 catches, 113 yards, and a touchdown. He averaged on the year. Now, look, he only had 9 catches. We know that. But he had 9 catches for 243 yards. 3 of those went for a touchdown, and he averaged 27 yards per catch. That's what he can give you. And so, like, on the field, expecting big things from him. But like Matt just said, in a room full of really talented players, an alpha room, he's a guy that they identified as the leader of that room, and they're bringing him to Media Day.
Yeah, and looking forward to talking to him, seeing him, looking forward to hearing what he has to say and what all the players have to say. We kind of talked about this at, college athletes are kind of taught and directed to not say much with their words. Speak for a little while, but don't say anything, basically. Don't give any billboard material, whatever it is. So we hope that we can get a little bit out of them, you know what I mean? A little personality show
I'll say this, they're much better than we were.
Well, we were terrible, the worst.
Yeah. They do commercials and they do appearances and they do other things. We were like the color commentator in the movie Major League, where Harry Doyle just kind of passes out, and they're like, "You got it." And he flips over, and there's like this incredible play, and fly ball, caught.
If I would have gone to SEC Media today, we have a really good team, and we've been working really hard. We're excited for the season. We're just going to take it one game at a time. But we got training camp next, so we got to take it one practice at a time, and then in practice we got to take it one play at a time.
Yeah.
And I really think we're going to be good, and I'm just proud to be here. Go Tigers!
Yeah, we respect all of our opponents. We're not looking forward. We're not looking past any opponents. We don't care that we got the Florida Gators coming to town.
Most important game is the next one.
We don't care that we got Virginia Tech early in the season. We got Mississippi State, and when you go to Starkville, Mississippi, and those cowbells are ringing, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean it's an SEC game. It's an SEC, even though it is Mississippi State, and they're terrible. It's an SEC game.
You got to throw in.
Craig Selch had 7 interceptions.
You got to throw in. I mean, hey, Matt Flynn's just one man.
Just one man.
Oh, I've definitely done that interview before.
Yeah, we were like, I remember my wife used to be like, "Can you just like say something? Like, can your personality show a little bit?" It's kind of like that meme that floats around with a guy with like the cartoon character with a stick. Like, do something. It's like me, just like, hey, do something in an interview, please.
I mean, you got better, right?
We're so much cooler now.
You got better in the NFL, right?
I did once I
good.
Once I didn't care.
The only thing bad
Not like
about
didn't care
being-
how I played,
the
but
only
like
thing
cared
good
about
or bad about being good at interviews in the NFL after a loss, they're gonna come in the locker room and be like, "Well, he ain't. Nope. Hey, you want to get on podium? Yeah. Okay.
You good? You good?
It's like, dude, they don't want to talk to me.
God, the game just ended 15 minutes ago. Let me
Yeah.
take a shower.
Yeah.
Then you got to take a shower and walk around.
I played 30 plays, and 22 of them were ISOs. They want to talk to me.
What was the time limit after NFL games that they said the doors open to the media? Was it 20 minutes?
No. It wasn't that long.
It was 15 minutes. It wasn't less than 15.
It was 15 from the time that
you go into the locker room.
Go in, not like start talking, but go into the locker room 15 minutes.
So just think about this. NFL grown men, they just fought their tails off, beating each other up, beating up other grown men, getting beat up on. You either win, you lose. Doesn't matter if it's playoffs, middle of the season, whatever it is. I don't care if it's the most heartbreaking loss ever. That media is coming in, and it's like 50 to 100 of them.
Yeah.
They're coming into the locker room, and so you got to listen to your head coach talk. You got to break it down. You got to whatever it is, get mad, get upset, be happy, celebrate, cry, whatever it is. And then the media comes in, and it's not just like male members of the media. And so you're having to like take showers and stuff, and there's all sorts of, it's a little awkward, I feel like. It should be like a 30, 45 minute.
Yeah, I don't love it.
No, they are catching pretty raw emotions.
Yeah, I don't love it.
And raw views.
That as well.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I don't know how we got there.
Like, can I get this eye black off my face before you even like come in here? Like, give me some time.
Yep.
Good or bad.
Yep.
Like, let me have some time. That's why I always say, when referees mess up, they should have to answer questions too.
100%.
If Matt threw an interception to lose the game, he's got 15 minutes to think about it. If I fumble to lose the game, I got 15 minutes. I got to tell you why I fumbled. I got to walk through the play. I got to tell you why my ball security was poor. Referees, just collect the check.
That's why, like, don't ever get upset at athletes, like, for what they say, especially after a game. It's like, you ever been emotional? You ever get mad and say something you didn't mean? Like, it's all out there.
We'll have to see if we can pull up a clip of Flynn post-game. I'm sure they're out there.
Oh, no, I'm sure I'm fine.
Ah.
I'm sure I'm super boring, for one.
Well, when your wife tells you you're boring in interviews, probably a good sign.
That's what I was trained to do. I go back to my Tommy Karam training days.
All right, so again, Gary Nussmeier, Whit Weeks, Chris Hilton Jr. are going to be in Atlanta representing LSU. We got the full list of SEC attendees. Some surprises, some teams not bringing their quarterback. What does that mean? Well, we'll break all that down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the website for, well, you guessed it, Trash Rangers of Louisiana. They are the reliable and hassle-free trash removal service here in South Louisiana. They will simplify your trash disposal. No hidden fees, reliable weekly service, and text reminders. That is important. You won't be in the doghouse when you forget the trash, because inevitably it is going to happen. But Trash Rangers doesn't allow it to happen. 225-612-2477.
You ever have like a crawfish boil at the house, or have some sort of like maybe boil some shrimp, something like that, and you have that stinky bag of trash, and then you wake up, sleep late maybe, and you're like, oh my God, the trash came this morning. That's the worst feeling. Then your wife is telling you, well, you got to get rid of it. So you're driving around town trying to find an abandoned dumpster somewhere. Nope, don't do that. They will give you text reminders every single week. Residential, commercial, industrial, whatever it is. Trashrangers.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
With bold leadership and a growing population, Louisiana is rewarding excellence, attracting high-value companies, and fueling opportunity. Louisiana is winning now, and the sky is the limit. With every region and industry growing across a beautiful state that's more than a culture, it's a community with a quality of life that's more than satisfying. It's sustainable because the Louisiana you thought you knew is better than ever now. Come home, Louisiana.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
It is Chris Hilton Jr., Garrett Nussmeier, and Whit Weeks. But we do have a full list of attendees. No surprise in some of these places. Florida's bringing DJ Lagway. Georgia's bringing Gunnar Stockton. Blake Shapen is going to be there for Mississippi State. Arch Manning going to be there for Texas. All those are, Diego Pavia is going for Vanderbilt. Lenore Sellers is going for South Carolina. So those are the obvious ones, right? Some of the things that stood out to me, Alabama not bringing a quarterback. So that lets me know that is still an open job. Auburn's bringing Jackson Arnold. Remember, they got Daniels, the starter from Stanford, to transfer in. They also have Deuce Knight, 5-star freshman. But Jackson Arnold coming to media day for Auburn. Feels like a big deal for them. Kentucky not bringing a quarterback. What?
Are you using Flynn's spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Look at that spreadsheet.
Hell yeah.
Right there. I even made some improvements to it.
Can we turn the cycling down here?
Sorry.
How do you not hear that?
Sorry, man, because I got headphones on.
I do too.
I'm listening to you.
But it goes
I'm actively
through the mic.
listening. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think it's a cool sound effect.
Thank you.
Little
Thank
background
you.
music.
It's a time trial, individual time trial, stage 5. We'll talk about it later.
All right, team's not bringing a quarterback.
I was about to ask a question, but
What about tour? Go ahead.
yeah. So they all are riding not on the team. There's no Peloton today. It's just
usually
single.
there's two time trials.
Okay.
2 of the 21.
So is
stages.
Tade going right now? They all are.
Tade's not. They go one at a time, so it takes multiple hours to get them all started.
Oh, they do one at a time.
One at a time. Individual time trials.
That feels inefficient.
So you're just racing against the clock, racing against yourself.
Okay.
Push it as hard as you can.
Like a kilometer wise, or how many miles?
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
Okay,
I
that's
just
fine.
turned it on, so we'll get more
Yeah.
information. Oh, this guy's got a sweet mullet and a Fu Manchu.
All right, well, I'm pulling for that guy.
Yeah.
Mullet
he's
and Fu
American.
Manchu.
Mateo?
He's American. This is not Mateo. I don't know who this is. It's
Okay,
amazing,
anyways,
though. I'm a fan. Okay, football.
Jake's like,
I just don't know any of these names, and you're describing it on a screen that only you can see.
Look at this guy.
look at this guy.
It's amazing.
It's the same thing that I just said.
What does he look like? You got to describe him.
Well, he's got a mullet, and
Love
it's
a
popping
mullet.
out of a beautiful bicycle helmet.
Okay.
And a blonde Fu Manchu.
That's
pretty
incredible.
burly. I'm going to check the screenshot and send it to you. God, this guy's incredible. What an athlete.
Plug it
Looks
in.
like Caleb Presley.
Plug it in.
Yeah, Caleb Presley.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him right now. That's
I
what
love
he
that
looks
guy.
like.
Hold on. Let's get this front view.
No, you should have just taken a screenshot right there. Anyways, no quarterback for Alabama, no quarterback for Kentucky, no quarterback for Missouri, no quarterback for Tennessee, but I think more importantly, no quarterback for Texas A&M.
That is
Missouri not being there is interesting.
I don't know, because he wasn't the starter last year, and isn't he a sophomore?
Yeah, he was
so
a
maybe
freshman
they're
a year
just
ago.
like, oh, I don't know though. Maybe it is interesting though.
They're bringing a DB, an offensive lineman, and a linebacker. Look, Tennessee, okay, you made a trade. You got Aguilar coming in.
Yeah.
He's barely been there. That makes sense. Missouri, right? You get somebody out of the portal from Penn State. Hasn't really been there too long. That one makes a little sense for you. To me, it is A&M, and Kentucky just doesn't have one that's. I don't think Zach Calzada would really move the needle. But Alabama, like it not being Ty Simpson, they've got Keelan Russell, somebody that is a 5-star guy. Again, they've got a transfer that they brought in that the coaching staff obviously knows and recruited and loves. I don't know if I'm an Alabama fan, I think I would have wanted to see Ty Simpson in this spot because I think that means he's done a little bit since post-spring to maybe grab that job.
Right, because like whether you love or hate Ty Simpson,
Right.
like you want to know who your guy is. You still don't know. Like they like Austin Mack a lot. Everybody thinks it's going to be Simpson. Like, maybe not.
And it is surprising because as we all know, like the quarterback by default, just by playing the position, is a leader. It's like a de facto leader.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the leader. He's just a leader because he's the one person that talks on the field. He's the one person that touches the ball every single time. It's the most important position on the field. So even if you're not a good speaker or a good talker or you're quiet or reserved, it doesn't matter because you're a leader by the position you play. So like, if you're secured at that position, then you take them. But like I look back, I didn't go. I didn't get invited.
Right.
But there was also this. Miles was also hadn't said I was a full-time starter at that time either.
Yeah.
But like, so I look back at the Texas A&M one is strange to me because
He is a starter.
Huh?
Yeah,
he is the
he's the
starter,
guy.
right? He's the guy. So he's either Elko's either like trying to create the illusion of like competition. Like we're not going to, he's got to be creating that illusion, or he's just saying like this guy's. He gets stressed out in this kind of environment, or he's not good with the media or a good talker. I don't want to put that on his plate. Or he's just saying, we got some really kick-ass leaders at these other positions, some older guys. And I know they have a lot of really good captains and leaders on their defense that have been there and played a long time and are good, big vocal leaders. But it is strange because quarterback by default should be there because they're always a leader, whether they want to be or not.
To your point, 11 quarterbacks are going this year.
And like Jake said, like I get it. Like if you're in a for real battle, then yeah, don't take a quarterback for sure. But if you have a guy that everybody and everybody knows is going to start and is going to be returning for some point,
yeah, I think their backup quarterback is what, Zeno from UAB, if I'm not mistaken, at A&M.
A&M, yes.
So I don't think there's a competition there. I mean, I know he's a guy that started at UAB, but they kind of just bring him in, I think, as an insurance policy. So that definitely stood out to me. And like a couple other things that did stand out, like Arch Manning is finally going to get like that moment and that time where he's got to answer the questions, and everybody's going to be just chomping at the bit to get to Arch Manning and ask him all the questions and the questions that they've been just piling up for 2 years, and he's going to have to go through the old media car wash.
We're going to press him.
He's going to have an overwhelming week.
I think he's an afternoon. I think Texas is an afternoon team.
Sorry.
He's
going to want to talk to us.
Flynn can stay late and get him while you're doing your other show.
Yeah.
Arch, what's up, bro? Over here. Johnny Moxon? Nothing?
Johnny Moxon?
That's all I needed. You're good.
That's all I needed. That's it. One question. One and done.
I'll bet you to a dollar to a donut you don't do that.
We'll see. I mean, after lunch, I don't know. I mean,
After
it's kind of
lunch?
after vacation. Kind
After a lunch beer?
Maybe get a few
After
pops
lunch,
in.
he might get crazy.
A lunch Dos Equis?
break some ice.
I can't wait until, like, I'm going to be gone, and Hunt's going to be getting ready for his show, so he's going to have, like, our table, our set, whatever, and you're gonna like River's gonna have to help you, and you're gonna have like a little tiny recorder. You get to go like in a corner of a room, like a beat reporter, and you're gonna have to record some of these interviews.
I can tell you, I'm not gonna be great at this.
Hey,
doing
I
the whole
just need you to try. That's it.
I need an effort because look, T-Bob's obviously really good at this job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Bob's not scared to do anything, right?
Sure.
T-Bob at the Senior Bowl had a fail moment in the same situation this year.
Okay.
Two.
Like it happens is my point.
Yeah.
What was
I've
it?
had it
He
for
had,
sure.
he had two.
What was the fail
He
moment?
did have to.
He
He
asked-
asked, who was it?
It was either a Lord of the Rings or a Star Wars
It was Star
question.
Wars.
And the guy's like, yeah, I've seen it. T-Bob gets so excited. He's like, oh, dude, tell me all about it. Like, what's your favorite one? And the guy's like, I don't really know. And T-Bob was just kind of like.
And it was like the way
All right.
T-Bob asked the
All right.
question, he was like a little lost, and he's like,
Right.
I'm going to go to what I know. Lord of the Rings and Star
Right.
Wars.
It was Walter Nolan.
Was it?
And
Yeah.
he had another one. I don't remember who it was.
He was
but he had
Delaney
another one.
Walker from Kentucky. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
They were both so awkward. Those are my favorite ever. And we
See-
kept playing it.
My point is, we've all got them.
nothing about
so you're
that
going to have an
makes me
awkward
excited.
moment. It's okay.
And they're more nervous than you, dude. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
You're not interviewing NFL head coaches. You're interviewing college.
I wouldn't
kids.
care
You're
about
fine.
that either.
I think you can always fall back on like.
Also,
safe
you're
questions.
Matt Flynn, and they probably are like, oh my god, I'm talking about Matt Flynn right
he's
now.
pretty old.
I don't know. I don't know if they were born when we were playing.
Wear your LSU jersey. That'll make you look cool.
That's true. I just wear a helmet.
They were barely born. They were barely born.
Barely.
You can take this
Wear
one.
a
I can take that one.
wear a shirt that says I'm Matt Flynn.
Give me some fallback questions. Like if I get lost, like, what's your favorite stadium to play in?
That's a good.
That's a good one.
That's a good,
So
solid.
if y'all hear that question next
Just
week, from
know.
your boy,
Certainly, like-
you know I'm
you
spinning.
Deshaun Foster.
Yeah.
You Deshaun Foster.
Give me some fallbacks to
if
not
you're talking
Deshaun
to, if you're
Foster.
talking to a quarterback and you're swimming in it, you're in the deep end, right, with a weight tied to your ankle.
Sure.
You just ask, hey, the quarterback, what's been the most difficult environment you've been in?
Yeah.
That's it. And then they're going to talk about it. And then once they say the venue, you can be like, oh, I remember when I played there, and it was blank, 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 blank. It's easy.
I want to know. I want to ask these quarterbacks this: when you fake clap and your hands only come like 8 inches apart, do you think that fools people?
Because I saw
Do y'all
you.
think it's doing anything?
Dude, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good
Hey,
question.
do you think when you
How
fake-
stupid do you think the clap count is?
Dude, that's a good one for the defensive players. Like
Yeah.
Witt got called for it a
Yeah.
few times.
I'll
like
just make all my interviews about the clap count.
they get the linebackers more than anybody. Like any of the linebackers, that's a good one.
Hey, Sarkisian, clap count's pretty dumb. Why do you do it?
Yeah, SEC Media Days, the only place you can openly talk about the clap and it'd be okay.
Boom.
How
Count
about what if you asked
No medication
him?
necessary.
What if you asked them on playing close to home against the Cowboys?
It was great. It's very, obviously it's exciting, very fulfilling. I don't think it's kind of set in, but it's nice to come home. I've been a Cowboy fan for my whole life, and having a bunch of family here, and it's just been great.
Were you sick or something?
Why the hell are you so raspy, Bo?
He was yelling out the cadence, probably.
Play
huh?
that again. Play that again. Play it again. Play it again.
Because I didn't do a clap count.
It's very, obviously it's exciting, very fulfilling. I don't think it's kind of set in, but it's nice to come home. I've been a Cowboy fan for my whole life, and having a bunch of family here, and it's just been great.
I thought that was pretty good.
Why do you sound like you're a member of like the 1961 Rat Pack and you just burned a whole pack of heaters?
Well, let me tell you something.
Are you a crooner?
For one, I wasn't doing a clap count. Using my mouth and my voice to do a snap count like a real football team. And we had to come back. Okay, so you want to get into this?
When we come back here
I'll
on
tell you.
OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. We are fired up to have Russell Pool Company on the squad. They are truly that one-stop shop that we talk about. Not only can they build your pool, they can maintain your pool. Any supplies that you need, you can buy them right there with Russell Pool Company. You go to the website, you see what they've done here in the greater Baton Rouge area, but we always say this. We trust them. You should trust them as well. And LSU, right, the Tigers, when they're trying to get back onto the field, they trust Russell Pool Company. It is truly remarkable what they can do. You'll be blown away by their projects right there on the homepage of the website. Go today, build that pool of your dreams, russellpools.com.
Yeah, you have kids that are at that perfect age that you're tired of going to the neighborhood pool or your buddy's pool, whatever. Let them build your dream pool. From design to build to maintenance, whatever it is, russellpools.com, russellpools.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, Flynn, you're about to wax poetic about something. What was it?
What were we talking about?
You said something about you and your raspy.
Oh, you're asking why my voice was so raspy.
Yeah, when you played against the Cowboys.
Well, you just went through the fire. You fought with your brethren.
Mm-hmm.
You put it out on the line. A little emotional time, and it was a little bit more emotional for me at the time because this was December 2013 season. Yeah. 2012 was when I had my my season in Seattle, which was emotionally tough season. Then I went to Oakland, which was emotionally detrimental to anybody that goes over there.
Certainly.
And so, I was at a place where it's like, man, my confidence was kind of down. I thought my career was over, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But then you come back and have a good game like that. It was a very emotional experience. I was kind of probably a little choked up after the game.
Look at you.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
care. I care about things. Want to play good? You try to play good. I think we played pretty good that day.
Being back home
That's
in the
great.
state of Texas.
Yeah.
Being back home with the Packers.
Yeah.
Like you said, you thought maybe the career was done.
Mm-hmm.
You
Got to do it, and I got to do it on the same. It wasn't the same field, but like the same
area,
same team stadium where I played high school playoff games. Yeah, that's cool.
Is that where you were playing when Jimbo tells the story of your center snapping it over your head?
Yeah, it was the old Texas Stadium.
Right, but I'm saying it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's Cowboy Stadium. Yeah, it sure was. So as soon as if you got to the second round of the playoffs, and at least at the time we were the biggest. We were big school 5A. So that was the biggest in Texas. Like you played at Texas Stadium. Second round on until state champion. Well, we never got there.
Yeah, I was about to say. How do you know about that? Boy. Did you forgive your center?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How long did it take?
Hey, Brett Helms did it. First series of the national championship game. Same thing.
He did.
I think I'm super fast. I scooped it up.
They're asking if this is your first media days. Yes, he's never done radio before.
Yeah. Never done radio, and I didn't get invited as a player.
Yeah, he's done.
That's lame.
He's done radio.
Dang, they used to
like once a week ish for the last 7 years, but very.
Who went y'all's senior year?
Early in
y'all's
Glenn.
last year?
Early in Glenn.
Oh yeah, we looked that up. And we had to.
I remember we
What a
were both in the
pathetic
same
loser.
place. We were both at my wedding, like preparing for that.
Ah,
we had the bachelor party weekend before. We had the wedding the next weekend. We were busy.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
Is it?
Yeah.
And you get to see Greg McElroy there.
Oh, sweet.
Off the bench.
Is this where we draw a line in the sand? I got Cubes, you got Mac. We're fighting for supremacy here.
Oh yeah, dude. That fight will be over. It'll be like that hockey fight. No, the golf fight. We'll watch that later.
Go to K2Z Blinds, KTOZBlinds.com. Truly going to have an option for you no matter what you're looking for. And if you don't quite know what you are looking for, but you know you need some help, have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your home. They're going to see where the sun sets, where it rises, where you have some hot spots in your home, where you need a little relief. And they're going to be able to hang something inside, outside. It's going to be able to help. And sometimes it takes care of both, even though you just do it on the outside with my motorized screen. That's what it does for us. Have Brandon and the team come out. Go to the website today. Schedule that appointment. See what they can do for you. A gallery of work at KTOZBlinds.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll get to Dear Delandra. We'll get back into some football talk as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, hour number 2, 104.5 ESPN.
That first hour flew.
Where'd it go?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Did you send the picture of the guy that you couldn't help yourself? You had to
I did.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Describe.
It's amazing.
I love that guy.
Little Caleb Presley look.
It
a little bit. How's he doing?
Caleb Presley. I mean, I'm not catching many updates, so probably not threatening.
Also, the picture you sent us of that guy, there is another guy touch. What is that?
Yep. You said, is this guy a conjoined twin?
Who's the guy behind him? He's in like a polo. He's not riding.
Oh, but this guy's at the starting blocks. He's at the starting blocks, ready to go down the ramp.
I'm thinking action shot, and I'm like, who's this guy in the polo behind him?
When's this thing wrap up? Like, how long is it? How many stages?
Have you listened to anything I said?
Yeah.
No.
I asked this yesterday.
How many stages is there?
No.
21.
21
stages.
Okay.
They're on number 5. They did number 5 yesterday.
One a day?
5's today.
Oh, they're on number 5 right now.
I'm saying like one per day. 3 days off between?
No, a day.
No, like total.
But you
3
have
days.
like
They get like
3
3
rest days.
I was like, oh my God, what is this? The NBA playoffs? Jesus.
Total. So what Matt kind of told us, 21.
So like 24-ish
21
days.
over 24 days, right?
21, about over 24 days.
Yeah.
I might be. There might be an extra rest day, but I think it's 3. I think it's like 1 per week.
That's crazy. I would need more than 1 day.
I know, right?
They were going up that hill.
They were going up that hill. I'm telling
that's
you, we
what
were
was
locked in.
crazy to me.
So I was kind of going over the strategy of like all the contenders to actually win the overall tour have these teammates that are like badasses. They lead them out, and they lead. It's like a train of like 2, 3, 4 of them on each team, and like one person on the team will pull as fast as he can or as hard as he can. As soon as he's wiped out, he drops off to the side, and the next guy goes. So like the good riders have to have good teams to draft off of, because if you're drafting correctly, you can save like, I think they say like 20 or 30% of your energy, something like that.
Yeah.
For riding. And then at the end of the day, when you get into those hills and the mountains, it's like the top 2 guys, they just like battle it out.
Tade and Jonas.
There you go. You're learning so much.
Are there riders that are better in the mountains.
Yes.
And like that's their specialty.
Yep.
Okay.
There are people like I was telling Elijah there's a Colombian team. The Colombians are usually really good in the mountains because they train at altitude. They live it out.
Yeah.
But there is, like I said, there's the polka dot jersey, which is the king of the mountain that you go for. There's the green jersey, which is the sprint. So there are teams built around just trying to get the green jersey, which is the sprinter jersey.
Well,
so
they don't have very much grit. I think the mountain people would have more grit.
I think so
I don't know.
too.
Well, you would like this.
I mean,
there's like some bigger dudes as sprinters because it's like.
So I thought they would be the guys that are trying to mountain climb.
I thought the mountain climbing was like super impressive because those hills were steep.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand how you can do that for miles on end.
Right.
Like it's insane to me.
And they're going like they hit inclines that are like 10, 12, 13, 14 degrees. Like, have you ever been on a treadmill and like jacked up the incline?
Yes.
And we're not talking about just for like just a little bump.
No, it's like
up a mountain.
long one. Yeah.
And they're sitting there trying to keep their composure and like execute a game plan. It's pretty good. Yeah, the sprints are exciting because like there's probably 6, 7, 8 sprint finishes every year where it's finishes on a flat surface. There's a big like road leading up to it. And it's usually pretty dangerous because they're all sprinting like right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's like they're in their shoulder.
No, they looked very close.
What was Lance Armstrong? What was his specialty?
Oh, yeah.
He was a GC, so he was a general. He was in the general comp, so he was going for the yellow. So the GC guys, which is the team leaders who are going for the overall yellow jersey, win. They're really good at kind of everything, but they have to be really good in the mountains because the mountains are kind of where it's won or lost.
Yeah.
You'll be proud of me.
Come on.
So, which I mean, you should be always, but
just off
I'm
principle.
just proud of you at life. buddy.
Going back to the open of the show, talking about people that can perform in other sports. Was on the elliptical bike at the gym yesterday. Old guy on the bike next to me. Beat the crap out of him.
Are you serious?
Let's go.
On the elliptical?
Beat the crap out of him.
Protect those
And
knees, buddy.
you know, like old people love an elliptical.
He had he had sweatbands on. He was
Yeah.
prepared. I didn't even stretch.
Hell yeah.
Got him.
No big deal.
You ever seen a greyhound stretch before it gets in the racing
Got-
block?
nope.
No, it just runs.
No, Taylor just jumps on that elliptical. Have y'all ever seen someone in a neighborhood with an elliptical actual bike with wheels?
No.
Yeah, it's a thing. Oh, yeah. I've
A
seen
lot of
it.
people keep it in their garages. I know, and they'll open the garage
Yeah,
door.
no, this is an actual mobile elliptical.
That's
oh,
crazy.
so like it moves.
It moves.
while you.
Yeah, down the road. Just waving at cars,
No,
waving at people walking their dogs.
You would look so stupid.
If I was in my
Yeah, you do.
neighborhood, first off, nobody in my neighborhood could buy one of those.
But if you did, you'd immediately get your ass whipped.
If they did, I would have to try
they'd say,
very
"You know why."
hard.
Yeah,
not
you
to
know
hit
why.
them.
Yeah. You try very hard.
I would
not
have to
hit 'em.
try hard. I would have to stop and be like, I'm going to hit this
You're
person. if I
going
don't
to let
stop.
those.
Like you look dumb.
You acted on those inner thoughts.
Right.
Is what you're saying.
Like, I thought squatted trucks were my enemy. That one might be up there
a
too.
squatted truck.
Wait, what is the
Oh
saying?
man,
The intrusive thoughts one.
With like a
Yeah.
intrusive thoughts one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Matt, you'll learn.
A squatted truck with like a
There-
flow master.
There is nothing I hate in this world more than a Carolina squatted truck. Oh,
Wait, what
what's
is
a Carolina?
you drop the back end.
That is so dumb.
But they jack it up first
Yeah,
to make
and
it
then
tall, and then drop the back end.
That's so stupid. I've
You
seen
like a
those. That
dog
is
taking a
stupid.
dump. Who thinks that looks cool?
Carolinans, I guess.
Is it? Am I right? Is it the flow master you put on the exhaust that makes it?
I have no
don't know.
idea.
Yeah.
Those are
'Cause back
dumb
in the
too.
day,
Back in
people
the
was
day,
like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
get those flow masters.
I don't know if
for
you know
sure.
me, Matt, but I don't know too much about
We're-
cars.
We were at Perkins Road the other day in that little courtyard with the fountain
Yeah, yeah.
running around, and someone decided that they were going to be sweet
Yeah.
and just keep riding up and down in front of the movie
Oh.
theater
With the elliptical
with their yeah with the elliptical
With their
thing.
loud
No, just going,
exhaust.
Oh.
Okay, what kind of car was it?
It was a truck.
Okay. Normally,
I don't know if it was a Carolina squat
you
truck.
would have known.
I would have known.
You would have known. Normally, you hear the loud engine that just kind of sounds like a go-kart at this point, and it's a guy driving like a Nissan Altima. Like, what the hell are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
You're driving a Nissan Altima.
Should have been a Toyota.
My first truck had that sound, but it was because the tailpipe fell off of it. It was
cracked.
it was an '88 Chevy Silverado. It just fell off one day when I was driving.
People pay a lot of money for that sound.
And so
you did it for free.
I did it for free.
Good for you.
Had my old grandpa's truck. He gave me, had a license plate on the front. I'd rather be fishing. Yeah, that's what I drove around in high school.
That is so funny.
Yes, sir.
Damn right you did. Let's go.
1988, baby.
Hell yeah.
Get in my car. Let's go to Abercrombie.
Or Hollister.
Where did you go to shop for high school cologne?
Ooh, good question.
Abercrombie.
Probably. We didn't have one of those in Shreveport.
Oh, dang.
Probably we had a Hollister at the very end, so
Yeah.
maybe Hollister.
Yeah.
I definitely had Michael Jordan cologne though, like when I was in middle school.
Smell like a basketball.
I smelled like heaven.
Leather.
Smelled like greatness. Smelled like goat.
During the holidays, right before when at Christmas break, you're going shopping for your family at the mall. If you didn't slip into Dillard's and try those samples and get you a bottle of Curve, were you even
the green bottle?
Were you even
Curve?
living?
Wow.
or Yope?
It was. I had Curve Cool Water.
Oh.
Cool Water was another one.
Just Polo. The blue.
Yeah, just Polo. Blue
the glass
Polo. Yeah.
Blue bottle.
Yeah.
Polo.
All the boys were wearing Axe.
Oh,
when I was in school.
That's a bad time
the boys
period there.
loved Axe. My brother loved Axe, and whenever
every male teen during that
Loved.
time thought it was the say all be all.
yes,
Like we're gonna put
That
on
was
as
their
much as we
thing.
possibly
Yeah.
can, and girls are gonna love this.
that's all I smelled in the hallways.
Yeah.
Was ass and musk. or musk. What is it? Musk.
Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I know words.
Like if you were looking at it a graph, like a stock graph, like
Yeah.
how far do you think the cologne market has dipped since the year 2000?
Oh, I mean, if you looked at the body spray Axe chart,
Just talking about regular cologne, like who, like out there, like show of, like, do you wear cologne? Do you have cologne?
I have it, but every bottle of cologne that I have is from at least
I know what you're gonna say.
2007,
There's
2008.
no doubt. I have that one bottle.
I
of
have
cologne.
like 4 or 5 bottles, and they're all pretty full, but they're from 15 years ago.
I have that one bottle, and it's from high school or college at least. But it just every time I move or throw away stuff, I just can't seem to get rid of a bottle.
The only time I put cologne on now, which is crazy because I used to, like, if I'm getting dressed, leaving the house, and a little, right?
Everybody did.
Now, maybe if I have a suit on and I'm like, oh, Katie smells nice, let me smell nice.
Yeah, I'll put it
put
on
some
if
of that
like
on.
like me and Victoria, like anniversary dinner, like somewhere nice. You know what I mean? Like a nice restaurant. I'll throw it on. That's
Got
about
something
it.
real nice for you there,
What,
babe.
yeah.
Little
What-
cologne.
What kind of cologne you got?
So I have
Whatever.
Creed is what people are wearing now. I think it's called Creed. Yeah.
Whatever
I
matches
think that's
with
what it's
energy
called.
drinks is what Tay-Tay's wearing.
No,
She
so
still wears Axe.
Victoria got me this one.
like,
I don't know how to say the brand. It's like a French name, but she got it like for our wedding. She's like, here, put this. So like, I'll wear that one from time
Is
to
it
time.
JOOP?
No, I'll look it up. I'll report back
Ask her.
tomorrow. I have a Armani one that my uncle got me from college.
God,
And
what did
then
my dad wear?
I have like one more.
Yeah,
I got like 3.
Yeah, so mine was Yope, the JOOP, Cool Water,
Cool Water's
Curve,
so
and
good.
Polo. Those are the 4.
my
And
dad-
usually you could get away with the samples you would get during the holidays.
Yeah, yeah.
You get a little,
You get like a
sample
little,
bottle.
You could
Now,
buy a pack and
where
have
you,
like 8.
you had to like
That's
do
my
this
third
and it
one.
went on your fingertip, and then you just
I have a sample bottle.
My dad was Calvin Klein Obsession was the cologne that he wore, and it was like old man strong cologne.
Oh, yeah.
And my first day at Ridgewood Middle School, shout out to the Raiders, I was like, I'm gonna put on Dad's cologne. Didn't know,
like,
one and done's pretty good.
Less is more.
Oh my God,
Mhm.
I overdid it,
Yep.
and even like my mom when I got in the car, it's like, whoa, what? And this is at the end of the day. It's like, what in the world's going on here?
I got cologne. I'm a grown up.
Got into Dad's obsession. I'm in 6th grade now, Mom. All the
Yeah.
ladies love it. What do you mean?
I got my athletic shorts on and my athletic shorts and polo shirt on, untucked.
Oh man, I got,
Got
my
these gold-toed socks on halfway up my calf.
I got my Nike Air Bubble, like the ones that the Nikes are chunky as hell, and they had air like in bubble letters. I had those in Navy the first day of school. Whoo!
Got my Sambas on.
I had a butt cut with an undercut.
Oh yeah, the butt cut undercut.
It was solid.
It's just like, yeah, can we just look exactly like the 3 kids on Home Improvement, please? Give me the Home Improvement.
Can I get the 3 Ninjas haircut, please?
Pull up the picture.
Jonathan
this guy.
Taylor Thomas.
Please and thank you. Mine was, so I got this hair.
Shout
that,
out
like,
to Saturdays on Mansfield Road in Shreveport. That's where I used to go get the haircut.
Saturdays, sweet.
Yeah, it was called Saturdays. It was open every day, but it was called Saturdays. I don't know.
They were
Saturdays.
closed on Saturday.
Probably.
Be great.
Saturdays are for the butt guts.
Yeah.
I got one. I wanted long hair like my whole life, but I have this weird hair that's a little bit thick.
Yeah, a little coarse.
It gets curly. It's a little coarse.
Yeah.
So the longer it gets, when it dries, it like poofs out a little bit. So I kept trying to do the butt cut, undercut thing because it looks so sweet. All those people with that just straight, wiry hair looked so sweet. And it looked good after I get it cut, and it was like wet. It was just kind of down, but then it'd dry up, and I was like the white guy fro situation.
You look like Will Ferrell on what's that basketball movie?
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. That's not Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Those are Tropics.
They're the Tropics, yeah.
What a great movie.
The Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl.
So the scene in that movie, when I was watching in the theater, there's 2 times I've fallen out of my seat laughing. One was when I watched Old School for the first time in high school.
Yep.
2 was in that movie during the alley-oop scene when they draw up the play, and he what's his name? Coffee
Black.
Coffee Black was his name.
Yep.
And he does the alley-oop, and the ref he doesn't know what to think, and he just blows the whistle. He's like, foul. 2 fouls. Yeah, that's great.
All right, when we come back, a little Would You Rather Wednesday here on you guessed it, Wednesday edition of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is a website for Pelican Roofing. When you go to the website, instant roof quote right there, top right corner, click on that, put in your address at your home, at your business, and it is going to give you an idea of what that roof replacement would cost. And that's a pretty cool tool, right? I mean, just outlines your roof, gives it to you right there. So you have an idea, so you're not totally surprised. And once you agree, you're going to work with Pelican Roof, right? And you know they can be that trusted roofing company in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, in this area. And that's not just us saying that. Look on the homepage, 5-star reviews all over the place.
Yeah. Lafayette, Baton Rouge, they have an office. So no matter where you want to get and have a project and start that new roof, they will have a project manager dedicated to your job. Residential, commercial, they do gutters. They have in-house sheet metal division for custom metal awnings as well. 0% financing up to 21 months. That is pelicanroof.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
We're born to disappear. How do I stop myself from being just a number? How will I hold my head to keep from going down? Down to the wire. I wanted water.
All right, welcome back in OTB. We do have Dear Delandra coming up later on.
Ooh, I can't
Get your live questions in.
Go ahead. I was thinking 9 a.m. and so is it too early to call for Delandra questions?
No, so I can start.
Okay, all right.
Grabbing
Go ahead, get your Dear Delandra questions inside the Value 4 chat. Good call, Landra. She'll get them. She'll put them probably in a doc. That way she can get the perfect song and get you your best advice.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever too early for that.
No, I know. I just didn't want to
time
overwhelm.
think.
and we got other stuff coming up. And
Yeah.
People need time to think
she
about
has
like,
it,
the
you
weak
know,
points of their life.
She's kind of in control of the whole show back there. So
Fair.
Super fair.
Yeah, let's get them in now.
All right.
You can put them in the chat or tweet us or speak up on the ESPN app.
Oh yeah, I
They have
forgot about that
thing.
little feature.
So if you want to do like a little voice memo,
Yeah. Oh, actually,
you could do a voice memo.
I would love a voice memo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, what if
truly.
we should do call-ins for Delandra?
I can get risky.
That can get very risky.
A little risky.
But
I get very nervous.
But exciting.
We've opened the phone lines like what, twice?
Yeah.
We did an Ask the Bench where you
Yeah.
could call in, and it makes me super nervous.
I don't
to
like.
do it.
I would love to, but
you don't trust our listeners.
Yes.
Mostly.
Always
True,
one.
yeah,
There's
I
always
don't.
one.
I
one.
don't. I
Always
don't
one.
trust them.
How do other shows get away with it? Do they screen them? Do they vet them?
Yeah,
Run a
so that's
background
why
check?
I've always said this about screening phone calls because I used to before I worked here, I worked at the Louisiana Radio Network and I produced Ask the Governor. So John Bell Edwards would come in once a month and do a call-in show, and I would have to screen the calls, right? And I would have to get all their information, see what they were gonna ask, and then I would tell the question to his team, and his team would have to approve it, right?
that doesn't feel
But
real
I'm like-
organic.
But I'm right. I agree. But I'm also man, they could tell me whatever they want and then just say whatever on air.
sure.
And that happened on the Coach O show.
Shout out Brian
Oh,
Haldane.
Shout out Brian Haldane.
Call screener that night.
He was the call screener that night. He wanted to ask about, I don't know,
Special
special teams.
teams, yeah.
It was he wanted to ask about special teams, and then he went and did that prank call where he was
Well,
Yeah.
try not to have sex with my sister or something like that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
what but like
Classic.
Stephen A does. There's national shows that take. Do they just run?
So-
They probably
a
screen
2
them.
minute. Do they run 2 minutes in advance, and so they can?
No, I mean for us on Sirius, they call in, they tell you who they are, what they want to ask, and you put them on. And we've had people we put on, and they'll just start cussing just because that's what they want to do. They want to, but we don't get in trouble. So
Yeah.
I think that's the difference.
Oh, yeah.
For us, if they do that, it's okay, well, technically we're satellite radio, so it doesn't really matter, and they can do whatever they want. We
Well,
just
it's
kind of cut it. So
we just call Gordy again.
about the in a box.
Yeah, just get permission.
Yeah. Either
So
way,
we would get in trouble.
Dear Delandra is coming your way at 9 a.m. We are going to push back Would You Rather Wednesday to 8:30. We do have a golf fight that this is about as relatable as I've ever been with the sport of golf. And Flynn, I'll let you set it up.
Yeah, so I'm scrolling. I think a lot of people, this kind of went viral yesterday, but we all see fight videos every now and then that come across our feed on Twitter, Instagram, especially if you stop and watch one, you're going to get a bunch fed to you. But I think everybody's feed got this yesterday because they're there's a lot of golf arguments. Say people get upset, they get rushed, someone hits into them on the green. There's just dumb people out there that like to fight and argue on a golf course. Well, we've all seen Tommy Tough Guy everywhere who likes to talk a lot of ish and thinks he can back it up. But every now and then, Tommy Tough Guy picks a fight and talks that ish with somebody you probably shouldn't have. And that's always a fear for people. It's like, hey, if I'm going to step up and try to line in the sand, I'm going to stake my manhood right here. And there's always a bigger and badder dude. Well, this young man, this gentleman in the golf course got mad at something. We can't play the audio.
You don't know why?
I don't
What
know
are they
why.
arguing about?
But here he is.
Does anybody know what they're arguing about?
I don't know.
No,
Probably
because
something really
the
dumb.
guy started recording mid-argument.
Well, he decides he's gonna test this guy's toughness, and he's gonna call him out, and he's gonna actually
He's throwing
make
down
him.
his gloves right now.
He's actually gonna make him get out of his golf cart.
Okay, so
when I saw the beginning of this, I was like, okay, because this guy, looks like he's in shape and works out and stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, he's about to go
So
ham.
this guy's yelling at the guy in the golf
Just
cart.
why you have never seen a fight more one-sided, lopsided, and just comical than this one.
Okay, he's lunging at the guy in the golf cart, but the guy's out the golf cart. Okay,
Guy in the golf cart. Okay,
Oh, he's in the pond.
Throws him in the lake.
pond.
Oh, no. Watch the crawl. I was
Here we
rolling
go.
at this.
Oh, crawls out. Crawls out of the lake.
Crawls out the lake like a freaking poltergeist.
So this guy
Oh my
grabs
gosh.
his shirt and punches him like he's done it before, maybe.
A time or two.
Maybe a time or does it again.
Oh,
See ya.
punched him.
Punched him.
Haymakers. Throwing haymakers.
That's a
down
hockey
on the
fight if
ground.
I've ever seen
Here
it.
is the most embarrassing part that you can't come back from this in
Oh my
life.
God, he's
As a man,
stumbling.
you
He's-
can't come back
that's
from
so
this.
embarrassing.
Watch
He's
this.
stumbling. Oh! He literally grabbed him and threw him across the.
You could tell the buddy's like, all right, man, that's enough. You made your point.
That
All
is
right.
so
Well, after
embarrassing.
this fight came out, internet does its internet thing, and
That
they
is
figure out
embarrassing.
the identity of the person that just handed the whipping. His name's Nick Tarnasky. He's a former enforcer in the NHL. Played with the Predators, played with the Lightning, played with the Florida Panthers.
Oh, so
and
he has
So that's why you saw him. He
experience.
grabbed his shirt
Yeah.
and held him and then
he-
punched him in
yeah,
the face.
yeah.
This guy's a
Yeah,
man
that was
very
that was
hockey.
paid
I've been here before.
to
Yeah.
fight other fighters on ice. So it's like the worst fear of anybody that's trying to be a tough guy. Is you pick a fight with the wrong
The
dude.
chat is
Bro
saying
was
that he.
huge.
The bro was
The
huge.
chat is saying that he was saying bang every time he was hitting him. So he was like bang, bang, bang.
bang, bang, bang.
That's crazy. I need to
But
watch
he
it with
looks
audio.
huge.
Wait, is this him?
But he's only
So
he's
he's-
6'2", 224.
Tay has a hockey
Oh, he
video
looks
up.
real
He's
good.
going to get into a fight.
So this is the guy that he just
Oh.
I wish I could tell you which one he is. I think he's the guy in the red.
Okay, so there's a hockey game.
There we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, he is.
There's
He's
it.
in the
Adam
red. So that's
He
Nick
grabbed him.
Tarnasky.
Nick Tarnasky's grabbing the guy, just like he did in the video. This is like very. He's definitely done that before. But that is really
That's the guy
embarrassing.
smiling and laughing.
Like that is super embarrassing. You as a man, another man
Oh.
grabbed you and threw you.
After you
flung
called
you
him out,
across-
like
Yes.
you tried to be like,
You
I'm
started
tough
it.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna
So
come.
when
You
he-
could tell that guy that charged him, like, he's in
Yeah.
good shape. He works out. Like he thought he was the baddest dude on the golf course.
Also, like, if I could find a guy that would pick a fight on the golf course, it's the guy with the Hawaiian shirt, the spiky hair,
Fair.
the sleeve
true.
tat. He fit all of those.
Yeah.
bill.
And he got his ass beat. No
The
surprise
big
there
guy
at
that
all.
doesn't want to get out of his cart is the guy you
Well, because
clock.
you were talking about
Yeah, he's like, come on.
every
I mean-
now and then, Tommy Tough Guy, I feel like 90% of the time, Tommy
for
Tough
sure,
Guy gets
for
put in his place.
So the it will become like another meme on the internet. Him midair after getting thrown. So he's in air for like 8 feet. So and like at that point of the fight, if you get thrown in the air, what are you doing? Like you're bracing, like your legs, your arms are out, trying to still fight, and like he just like gives it up and just goes like this.
He looked like
he just like pencils, and he's like, all right, this is it.
You know, like when you go to Seattle and you're in the Fisherman's Mark or whatever, and they're getting a fish and
Yes.
they're just throwing it.
Exactly.
He looked like one of the fish that was just getting thrown into the ice.
It's so good. What a great video, though.
All right, so we have that. Did you pull up the other video? All right.
You want I have the video and the still picture.
I think I want the video.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want it with sound?
Yes, we can play this with sound, and normally.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase.
Restarted
happened
again like
yesterday
yesterday.
happened again. So you're gonna have to do
Okay, hang on.
Gordon as a floater.
GetGordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Go to the website, see what they can do for you in the courtroom, what they've already done with past clients in the courtroom, see what they're doing in the community. At Get Gordon is always going to be the handle on all major social media. Again, your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888.
Accidents happen, people. And most of the times they're not going to be our fault. So get somebody, get Gordon, the G team, be a part of the G team. We've all seen the billboards. Have somebody on his team fight for you. Fight for what is right. All right, so be on the G team. Get Gordon, 888-8888, getgordon.com.
All right, now do we have the video?
Yeah.
Washington Commanders are getting a new uniform, and I think that some old heads will really enjoy this. I'm
NFL Coach of the Year in his second season. Victory for Old DC.
There's something special in these stitches. Because sewn into this fabric is all that was once good in Washington.
And I want you to know that each one of you has a small piece of this trophy today.
It's the grit and the glory. It's a city brought together with a spirit that made steel shake and opponents quake. It's 3 Lombardis, earned, not given. This isn't just a uniform. It's a reminder of who we've always been. Because history doesn't fade. It fuels the future. It's the same fight, same pride, same city behind it. We wear the past like armor, but we fight for what's next.
There we go. The Commanders going back to their Redskin uniforms, but with the Commander name. Different logo on the side of the helmet, but coming back to a more traditional Redskin look. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to be an alternate. I'm assuming.
That's what I was asking. Is it alternate or every?
I'm assuming it's going to be an alternate. That's why they only have that version of it. But
like I'm watching this little highlight film, this reveal, and I'm getting the juices flowing because there's nothing that hits like a football highlight film or a pump up video. But then they reveal the uniform. And I'm like, wait, what did it look like last year? Doesn't look much different.
It was terrible.
Oh no, last year
was terrible.
You know what it looked like last year.
I knew the black ones.
Actually, those aren't bad.
They're okay. I'm trying to think of what their away uniforms.
Here, I got you.
It wasn't great. The number is kind of weird. It's got this weird kind of. It has like faux holes in it, like the old school jerseys. Like when you first got the LSU, how it had like the big holes in the jersey.
Right.
Yeah, it has those, but they're fake. It's not even
They
actually
were
real
fake?
holes. Yeah.
All right. Good for them.
If I remember right.
So here's their home.
You can't see the little bitty BB holes in there, but yeah, that's bad.
That's bad?
Yeah, I don't love that.
What's bad about that?
Commanders feels like it's too low under the neckline. The numbers, you didn't get to appreciate how bad the numbers are on it either.
Fair enough. I'll believe you.
Here's
Hey,
an
I'm
away one.
so fired up. Okay. All right. I just don't remember watching them and being like, oh, those uniforms suck.
Not as good as what they had.
But they're good. I'm excited. Great
Okay.
film. Great little video. I was fired up.
Yeah, thank you.
I love the dramatic music.
I love John Riggins starting the video.
Yep. Love that too.
You don't know who John Riggins is?
Matt.
What?
Come on, you know who John Riggins is.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Let me just Google something real quick. He's American football former fullback.
We gotta go to break. Just hit it.
Looking for a driving experience that goes beyond the ordinary? At Genesis of Baton Rouge, luxury is more than just a word. It's our promise to you. From cutting-edge technology to premium craftsmanship, Genesis vehicles are designed for those who demand excellence. Whether it's performance, comfort, or style.
Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
With bold leadership and a growing population, Louisiana is rewarding excellence, attracting high-value companies, and fueling opportunity. Louisiana is winning now, and the sky is the limit. With every region and industry growing across a beautiful state that's more than a culture, it's a community with a quality of life that's more than satisfying. It's sustainable because the Louisiana you thought you knew is better than ever now. Come home, Louisiana.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
This is tickling the fancy. Who is this?
AWOL Nation.
Yeah. Oh, what was this? This was popular on something like a game,
Like
or
everything.
a movie.
It was
Suits. It played on Suits.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It was also like
Boom.
that meme or the video of the cat. And he like jumps off the building and it's like still.
2013, this was like the song. We played it in our
It played
weight
on
room 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
That's good.
But I literally just picked a random song 2 seconds before we came back from the break.
Yeah, you were letting somebody have it on the phone, which I love. I love
This
when
was
mine
like
gets fired up. I'm like,
this was on Suits with like Harvey Specter was probably going through something emotionally. It was at the end of
Mike
an
screwed
episode.
up again.
Yeah, some like
It was at the-
montage.
Yeah,
at
right at the end of
the
the episode, he probably like stepped out with someone from the past. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's when Mike screwed up again. Mike almost let the secret slip, or he did let it slip to somebody. He's like, Harvey, it's going to be okay. They're not going to say anything. Like, Mike, do you know that we're both on the line here? You didn't go to Harvey.
Yeah.
I did.
that
Trying to get my name on the
exactly
wall.
from the show.
I love Suits, by the way.
That's exactly
Great
from the show.
Has the new one come out yet?
Yeah, it already got canceled. It was bad. Bad.
Did Harvey Specter?
He tried to
Donna
save
there?
it. No Donna. Harvey was in it for like 3 episodes, like just quick, like little cameos here. The guy tried to be Harvey too much. There was only one Harvey. The secondary guy they had was awful casting, just really, really bad. He had this weird beard. It looked fake. It was a whole deal.
Never seen Suits. Meghan Markle's in it?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's great. Don't listen to him.
No.
The first 5 seasons for sure.
Choose your next words wisely,
Stop at
Taylor.
I like Suits. Did you?
What I was going to say is stop at season 5. Like that's what I was like.
That's almost any show.
It was originally
Literally.
8, right?
Yeah, it was 8.
And then they cut and they went back. But I would have stopped at 5.
No, I think it was originally 7, then they went to 8.
7?
I can't remember. I think 8 was it before like the new apparently crappy one.
Yeah, y'all know I was telling y'all I love Entourage. Like I was so into it, but I did not like the last 2 seasons. Yeah.
Every show does. Like every show, for the most part,
they go
stays too long.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, terrible last season. Leading up
it's
to that,
not because
incredible.
it stayed too long. It's
It was
because
just-
they rushed it.
That was just too it was just bad writing.
Well, like
That's
a lot
fair.
of times,
Yeah,
though,
they just rushed it.
A lot of times, though, like
And just
the
said,
writers of
"Ah,
the
hell
show or the creators will create like we have enough, and we want to do 4 to 5 seasons. And the 4 to 5 seasons are great, but the network calls, "Hey, we want to pay you a ton. Can you make a season 6?" And it's terrible because they don't have anything to go off of.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. You ever watch the show Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah.
So that was a great first season because they probably like worked 20 years on the
that's
songs, right?
Mary Present?
Yeah, Mary Present.
Yeah, yeah.
So like they had all these songs, like these comedy songs, but they were good. But they had probably wrote those songs over a 10, 15-year period, and they sandwich all those into one season. And then they get brought back for a second season. They're like, oh, we have to make all new songs like in the next 6 months. And it's just never as good. But that first season was a banger.
All right, let's get to a little Would You Rather here on a Would You Rather Wednesday. Remember, though, get your Delondra questions in. We'll do that at 9 a.m. This feels very OTB, CTE, OTB, ADD. Would you rather have to fight a chicken every time you get into your car or fight a silverback gorilla once a year, but you get a sword?
I'm probably only going to have to fight the silverback once. I'll take the chicken. Beat the crap out of a chicken.
It's going to get you a couple
times. Every day you got
every day when you get in your car,
every
there's
time
an
you get in
angry
your car.
chicken.
But also, you're going to be prepared for it after a while. Like, you're ready. You're looking in the car like, all right, where's this damn thing? Sneak attack on it. Like, I'm going chicken.
I think eventually you get to the point where it's fun.
Right. You could have different tactics. You're like, I'm getting in the
Like,
back
you don't
seat
even have to
today.
punch it hard.
I'm getting in the passenger seat. Let's see what it does.
Well, we just went through, what was it, a month ago? It's like 2 months ago, but like, could 100 guys take on a gorilla? Like, give me a sword. Yeah, right. He's going to bend that sword. He's going to disarm me. He's going to disarm me.
That's what I'm saying. I only have to fight that gorilla
And
once.
then all of a sudden, like, you got a gorilla with a sword now. Don't want that. I'll fight the chicken all day long. Grab that thing by the neck.
Like, to your point, that'd be fun after a while.
We'd have, me and my family, we have fresh chicken every night.
Right.
For dinner.
Never have to buy dinner.
Uh-huh.
You would get so sick of chicken.
That's actually a blessing.
Anybody have any chickens?
Mm-hmm. Me. Or we'd have a big coop outside, and we'd have eggs all day. All day. So that one was easy. What
I guess so.
I mean, you're going to be
I just
you're gonna
never
be
want to
scratched
go
to
up
hell.
against. I never want to go up against a gorilla,
Maybe.
especially a silverback.
Yeah, true.
I mean, are you talking about like an experienced cockfighting chicken?
Yeah.
Like with the daggers on their ankles and everything?
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, I think you could, you know those big like falconer gloves they have?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could wear some of those. Punch it right in the face.
All right, fair enough. You're up.
I'm looking.
Jesus. Would you rather take a 100-mile-per-hour fastball to the ribs or try to bunt against Randy Johnson with no batting helmet?
Bunt.
Bunt.
Because odds are you're gonna.
I don't want to take. I don't take taking anything to the ribs. Like that hurts when you breathe. Like I don't want that.
I could duck. I could duck out of the way of 100 mile an hour if I had to. I might still get hit. I could protect my head.
Yeah, because I mean, like
Like,
the definition of bunting, you're squared up early, looking right at it, and try to get out of the way.
Yeah, I mean you're probably he's pretty accurate. He might hit you, but there's a good chance he's not going to hit you. But if like obviously if you just take 100 mile an hour to the rib, you're just guaranteed to get hit.
Would you like to go?
Yeah, give me a second.
Would you rather miss 100 straight wide open layups on national TV or airball 2 free throws with the game on the line in Game 7 of the NBA Finals?
I don't want to let my team down.
Say that last
I'll take the layup.
What are you doing over there?
I was trying to look at my next question.
It's almost like you, who did the promo yesterday, didn't know this was coming.
I was trying to look up
He
John
blacks,
Riggins.
he blacks out during the promos.
I was looking up John Riggins, bud. I got one.
Oh, you got one?
No, your turn's gone. Alondra, you were ready. Go ahead.
Would you rather
We'll come back to you.
erase yourself from everyone's memory or erase one person from existence entirely?
Ooh.
One person. Easy.
Yeah, I'm taking one person out. I'm sorry. You got to fall on the sword.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to kill that person?
No,
Well,
I
you
mean,
just
no,
wipe
they
them
just
from
they just use
existence.
you
They just
Nobody
Thanos.
knows about it.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
knows about
You
it.
Thanos
For
one
sure.
person. You snap and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Thank
well,
you for your
erase
service.
myself.
Super easy.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, I
can't
want
have
people to
everybody
remember
forget.
me.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
have everybody forgetting all the things that we've built up here.
Right.
Number 7, mid-morning ranked sports show.
Who would you rather
Market morning sports show.
Who would you rather erase from existence entirely in this room?
Oh.
I don't know.
One person.
Flynn not knowing John Riggins pissed me off.
I mean, it really pisses me off. Like, I kind of need this guy for a natty, but the John Riggins might overthrow that.
You might not have ever gotten drafted by the Chargers if it wasn't for me throwing that pick.
That is very fair. I cannot tell y'all the play that I talked about the most leading into the combine and the pre-draft process was not anything I did. It was Flynn throwing an interception and me catching an Alabama DB from behind so he couldn't score. Thank you for your service.
Shout out.
You're
That
welcome.
was your third of the first half?
Second quarter.
I didn't even remember that until like a couple of weeks ago or months ago, whatever. We were talking
That's
about
why,
that game.
whether they're my fault or not, they're all the quarterback's fault. Okay.
AJ?
Wait, did you do your? Oh no, we're skipping.
We're
yours.
skipping
Yeah.
him. Yep.
We'll come back. We'll circle back.
All right, would you rather have endless amounts of energy without having to sleep, or like you're able to sleep hard and get that good nap in?
No, I want the energy without sleep.
I
You
agree.
can sleep when you're dead.
I think sleep is
I
a waste
agree.
of time.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of research is showing that sleep is like the greatest anti-aging that you can do.
Yeah,
It's good for
But
you.
that-
I
that's
think
fine.
if you have
But I got endless energy too, so I could
Yeah.
be 90 still
Yeah,
rolling.
that's true.
Yeah.
Still rolling.
But your body
I'll look
rejuvenates.
bad. I'll look bad.
I'm
but
not
I ain't
saying
bad.
that. Yeah, I
You get
know
all the
that.
benefit, yeah.
Right, I know all of
Just give me
that.
that
But
Yeah, I agree. You can get a lot done.
I don't need- I don't
like
need a lot of
and
sleep.
respect sleep.
Yeah.
I respect sleep. And I respect what it does for my body and for me and everybody, whatever.
Yep. Think how many cards we could open
But
if we didn't sleep.
it's a waste of time.
Also, I would save a lot of money on energy drink, so I'm taking the endless energy.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'd save a lot of money on energy
Immediate
drink.
raise for you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
like
Raise.
we go 3 times
hell,
a
they
week
can buy
and
a
get the.
he can buy a summer home.
Oh, bro, like we're buying second, third vehicle with these bad boys. Like we're.
All right, I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather
Hope you are.
sing your favorite song of all time in front of a sold-out arena or in front of the original artist alone?
Sold
if
out
I had
arena.
A do I have a good voice?
No, it's
Or
your
is it
voice.
my
It is
voice?
you right now, as you.
Then probably just in front of the person that's saying it because it's less people.
I would rather do the entire auditorium full.
Same.
Yeah.
The person who wrote the song, who performed the song, they're gonna have higher standards. I feel like there's less of them, but they're gonna be judging me hard.
Yep.
Like you see the judges on like American Idol, America's Got Talent stuff.
Yeah.
They're always like, I don't want you to perform my song because I'm gonna judge you unfairly.
What song are you singing?
That's a good question.
You got to do one like
I'm
know.
not- I'm
you
going-
it kinda
sound
depends
kind
on the
of
vibe.
okay.
I'm going "Ain't No Sunshine" by Bill Withers.
Like if
Easy for me, like no question.
you don't want to do that one front. Like
I ain't doing that in front
alone.
of Bill. Rest in
Like
peace.
I'm thinking like if you do like a Stairway to Heaven situation, you don't want to do that in front of like Robert Plant.
And Wilson did.
Huh?
She sounded incredible. The Hart sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I don't know if y'all have heard our voices. Pretty good. You'll hear it a little bit later, Dear Delandra. But I think if you do it in front of an arena, you can like pass it off as satirical.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Odds are, if you're doing it in front of people, you're getting paid for it too.
Or I'm gonna get paid off the views that it gets because it's so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll post that.
Or you're getting paid by your buddies. Like, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 to go sing in front of this
Yeah,
crowd.
like you get to pick the song too. So like, if you pick one that's like you don't have to have a good singing voice to have, you know what I mean? Like, Jump On It. I mean, nobody sings that well. You know what I mean?
Well, like, it's like, what is it? A very vocal forward song. Like,
yeah. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sitting on top of the bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
good. Sir Mix-a-Lot's like that's too.
You get
too
like
funny.
a party vibe.
You gotta
like
have
you
one that's got like a little bit of,
Celine Dion. If you had to sing a Celine Dion song.
See, I don't want to do that.
Whitney.
You don't wanna do that? Whitney.
I could hit
If I
that.
try, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity.
Sounds just like Randy Watson.
That's Whitney too. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. We do have Dear Delonja coming up in about 10 minutes from now. I appreciate that you knew that, by the way, Tay. This guy didn't know John Riggins, and you knew Coming to America. That makes my heart happy. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Everything is available, bigger, smaller, and everywhere in between. No matter what your needs are, they are going to be filled over at All Star. So if you've got a last-minute vacation still here in the month of July, if you still have a volleyball, softball, baseball, soccer tournament, you've got all the gear in the back, and normally your vehicle's big enough for the family, but because you have all the extra, it's not. Well, that's okay. You get the Sequoia, the Sienna, whatever from All Star Toyota. They got multiple options that are going to be able to fill and meet those needs.
Yeah, you're talking about renting a car. Like if you're planning, looking forward to the fall, and you're going to travel, take the family to one of the away games, go to Clemson, wherever it is. Don't put miles on your car. Go rent a car from All Star Toyota. Go visit them if you're in the market for a new, used, lease, whatever it is. Go check them out today on their website, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Watching the ships roll in, and then I watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide.
What do you think it was like on top of that bay?
Yeah, you did say that. You
I love it.
disappointed
I
a lot
do-
of people today with
I
some of the things
immediately
you said.
corrected it. Like,
Okay,
if
I
you're
do
gonna,
that all the time.
Y'all are going to keep
I
track.
said
and
must
point
instead
out,
of Musk earlier.
You're going to keep track and point out everything I mispronounce or say the wrong thing to. We're going to lose a lot of time. I told you, I'm dyslexic.
Do you want us to stop making fun of you?
No.
Are you getting sensitive?
No, I don't know.
We will.
I thought
I
this was
will.
a show
I'll
that
stop
didn't
making
care.
fun of you.
I mean, we literally have, had our bad reviews and read them on air.
I love it.
And
I love it.
we were wheezing one time because they were so funny.
It's so funny. No, I enjoy it. I appreciate it. Because
It's how I show my love.
It's because I like to make fun of y'all as well.
Yeah, true.
What a story to this song, too, huh? He, Otis Redding, came out with the song. Never got to hear it released.
Poor guy.
Never got to enjoy it because it certainly blew up.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever watch any documentaries on him, like, super ultra talented. We missed out on some really good music on that one.
But when we come back, really good music because it is time for Dear Delandra.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Yourgoodwood.com is the website for Goodwood's men's sexual wellness. When you go to the website, you can book your consultation right there on the homepage, and we always encourage you to do that because if you're going through something, why not reach out and get in contact with the people that are going to help you fix the issue, right? You should not live life with fear or embarrassment. When you're dealing with something, Goodwood is there, and they are there to help you. You can find a full list of what they can help you with on the website. You can find pricing right there on the homepage of the website as well. But look, we just encourage you, get the consultation, go see them. You'll be blown away with the customer service you get as well. It is yourgoodwood.com.
Go visit them today. See what they can do. We're all human. Things happen with our body, especially as we get older. So if you're dealing with low T, whether it's ED, whatever it is, they can help you. Yourgoodwood.com. Go see them. If you want Goodwood, go to goodwood.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Man, Age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 89. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Dear Delandra at 9 a.m. Then we'll close this thing out with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Before we get to our new favorite segment, I'll tell you about Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux'Electrical.com is the website. Storm season is a-coming. That Gulf of America is heating up, and you need to be prepared. How do you prepare? Well, you get a whole home generator from Boudreaux's Electrical. They come in, they install it, they give you more power, more protection. Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
Protect your house, protect your things, protect the food in your freezer. If you got a big old deer you shot last year and you got a bunch of venison in the freezer, the worst thing that can happen is that power goes out for 2-3 days and you lose all of that. So protect yourself. Boudreaux'Electrical.com. Get them to come out and give you a free Generac quote today. Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
All right, let's get to it. We started last week, been looking forward to it ever since. Let's get to our new favorite segment.
Okay, real quick. I forgot to pull the right one, so this is just y'all singing. Like, there's no music. This is literally just y'all going,
Okay.
Delandra. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Delandra.
I love it.
So good.
I love it. Okay, so first question. You know what? Let me play the song first, and then I'll read the question. So
Okay.
this is your first song. It was Loser.
Oh,
by
I'm
Beck.
nervous. Oh, no.
Here we go.
Dear Delandra, what is the proper etiquette to shoo a Texas A&M fan off my porch? I would say that all you got to do is like wait till the end of football season, and they'll just disappear. They'll just won't even.
The patience.
Yeah, just be patient, and they'll eventually get
Let
out of
them
there.
shoo themselves.
Yeah, because they always crack
Go
toward the
shoo
end of
yourself.
football season.
Yeah, there's going to be at least 4 times for sure that they're upset on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We can guarantee that for Texas 8-4.
Yeah. Or you can tell them that there's a special at Splash going on right now. Drink specials at Splash.
I knew when Beck Loser was coming up, it was going to be something. I knew that.
Serious question. Has anybody ever actually met someone who outwardly pulls for Texas A&M? I am 28 years old, and I never have.
So my uncle went
Billy
to
Lucci.
Texas A&M.
Did he?
Yeah.
Billy Lucci's the only one that.
But like when you're driving around here, right? Like you'll see Alabama stickers,
Oh, true. I
UT.
see what
Have
you're
you
saying.
ever seen a car with a Texas A&M sticker on it?
Thousands in Texas.
Have you? No, I mean like here. Like
No.
no. I was in College Station at a Chick-fil-A. Not one person in there had a Texas A&M
Because
shirt.
no one really goes out of state to go to Texas A&M. Like, at least,
Yeah,
like SEC, people go out of state to go to someplace
Yeah.
that seems pretty fun.
I was in Texas and didn't go to Texas A&M.
Right.
So there you go. That's how you shoe a Texas A&M fan.
Patience, time, and patience. Let them beat
Drink
themselves.
specials at Splash. Yeah. Okay, so next song. We're going to do... Hold on, let's see. Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. The question is...
Hey, it's kind of a banger, though.
It
I ain't
really
gonna lie.
is. It was like the song of the summer back in whenever it was released. Dear Delandra, how does Flynn make up to Jake for not knowing who some random jabroni is? And that's what I think you do. I think you say sorry, not sorry, because guess what? I didn't know who John Riggins was.
Thank you.
And I'm not sorry
Nobody
about it. Because how am I supposed to know about a fullback that played in the 70s? When you say John Riggins, I thought Tim had a brother. And we were talking Friday Night Lights. So I think you just say sorry.
Jabroni.
Not sorry.
Pro Football Hall of Famer as a white running back does not get called a jabroni.
Jake, do we know who asked that question in the chat?
Listen,
It was Daniel Basham.
Super Bowl
Daniel, you're getting a
champion.
30-minute timeout, buddy.
Super Bowl MVP, NFL Comeback Player of the Year, first team All-Pro, two-time NFL rushing touchdowns leader, was on the 1980s All-Decade team. He's in the Redskins Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame, and he had over 11,000 rushing yards in his NFL career.
Played till, I mean, he was good till like, what, I mean, did he have 1,000 yards at like 33 or something like that?
It's just,
I mean, he was incredible.
Sorry,
Not sorry.
not sorry.
wow.
Good for him.
Well,
I'm
hey,
happy for him, but
hey,
I'm not sorry about
hey.
it. And neither should you, Flynn.
Hey, Johnny boy, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah. What have you done lately?
Never heard of you.
I accidentally suspended Daniel Basham once. This one's not going to be an accident.
Dang it, he's like the number
Daniel.
one in the chat right now, too.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
Daniel said, "Do me."
You
He
hit
said,
on-
"Do it, do it,
You
man,
hate
do
on
it."
John Riggins. Man, golly.
Thought we were talking Friday Night Lights. Shout out Tim Riggins.
Shout out John Riggins. See what a great career he had.
Yeah, what a great career. I'm glad I learned about him
Super
just now.
MVP,
But I'm not sorry
Two-time touchdown leader.
that I didn't know who that
All
was.
80s
And you
decade
shouldn't either.
team.
Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's pretty hard to get into.
Heard that.
And also, you shouldn't. So this is a lesson for everybody. This is real Dear Delandra advice right now. If you don't know something, don't act like you do. Because you are way stupider if you think, like if you sound stupider if you think you do. And like you try to. So if,
Oh, yeah, John
if
Riggins,
Flynn
yeah,
was like
yeah.
over here like, yeah, John Riggins, hell yeah. And you were like, what team did he play for? And he was just like, ooh.
He played for
It was
a-
like me in early
You
June
would- it
on
would-
this show.
Yeah, you would come off worse if you
July.
acted. You would come off worse if you acted like you knew who John Riggins was, other than just admitting,
Yeah.
I don't know who that
That's
is.
fair.
I'll be the first to admit I don't know something.
What other
So I'm
team?
not sorry
what
about
other
it.
team did John Riggins play for besides the Redskins?
The
I'll
Raiders.
give you a hit. I'll
Raiders.
give you a hit. No. When you get them in a card break, you're like, God. That could be 4 or 5
The
teams.
Jets.
Jets.
I looked it up.
Oh.
well, I
It was
mean, also
easily the Jets.
Also,
Or the
like
Seahawks.
Jake's hint, like
Jets,
the Jets have
Seahawks,
always
Titans,
sucked.
Browns, Bengals. It's not good in card hits.
Yeah.
You would think the Bengals, because they got a lot of good players, but they don't have good rookies.
Panthers too. Panthers aren't fun.
Panthers at least have like some hits.
They got some.
Jonathan Brooks, Xavier Legette. They're not great hits, but they're hits. Sorry. Do we have any more Dear Delandra?
Yeah, I have one more. It's not really like advice, like it's just a just question, and I feel like I need to get this out there because maybe I don't know. The song for this question, "Bathwater" by No Doubt. Great song.
Great song.
Okay.
Hadn't heard
All
this
right.
song in a long time.
Can't wait to see where this
Listen
is going.
to it all the time. No Doubt is like my top played artist on Apple Music. Dear Alondra, thoughts on bathing compared to showering?
Uh-oh. I'm going to be in trouble here. Go ahead.
I think you're kind of gross if you bathe and then, like, you just sit in your dirty water and you don't do anything after that. Like, take a shower after at least. Like, I'm all for take a shower and then take a bath. Because I'm all for relaxing in the bath. I really am. But I feel nasty and I feel like I didn't really get clean if I just sit there and chill. So this is a PSA. This is how I feel about T-Bob not washing his legs or feet either, though. Because, like, you didn't really get, like... I feel like you're just sitting in your bath water.
Yeah, look, I've got our listeners know this. I've said it before. I am a bath taker. The old bones, they feel good in there. Get the jets going. It's usually, something that now if I'm like went and worked out or I'm like sweating my what off.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a shower
Right.
situation. But these old bones like a bath, man. I'll throw some Epsom salt in
I
that
love
son
a
of a
bath.
gun.
Nothing wrong with a bath.
Nothing wrong with a bath.
But if I'm in there and I'm washing my feet with soap,
Yes.
legs with soap, everything's getting soap. We're not just letting the soap trickle down, and that's sufficient.
Yeah.
We
Well,
got some
the-
people in here that do that, and it's a little
The
troublesome.
play is either shower to actually get clean, bath, relax,
Right.
or shower after the bath and get everything off of it.
Yeah.
You got to. You
That's what I
can't
said.
just bath.
No, I don't think so.
Here's a little admission. I agree with y'all, by the way. Yes.
Yeah. Shower then bath.
I do like a bath. It's
I love
very
a bath.
relaxing. It's like saying you don't like a hot tub. Like everybody likes a hot tub. It took me a long time in life to realize that, like, even really think about it, that, you have to clean a shower? Because I just thought, there's soap in there. You use soap all the time. It's just like auto
you didn't know
clean.
about
Just auto
soap
cleans
scum?
itself. No.
Oh, dude, Victoria cleaned our shower. She did like a deep clean on Sunday, okay? She comes up to me, hey, the shower's clean. There was like this little thing in the corner. I was like, what? She's like, it was all gross. It was like orange on the floor. You didn't notice? I was like, no.
Nope.
Don't stand in that particular corner of the shower? No. I'm doing that. That's where my shampoo bottles sit. I'm not worried about that.
That's where my Axe body wash sits.
Ooh, no, can't do Axe body wash.
Not the Axe body wash.
That's for my body wash. Oh.
Yeah. There's Dear Delandra.
All right, dear Delandra.
Hell
another
yeah.
great segment. Well done.
I need y'all to
I do
put-
like the music.
Wait, but
though. The music is good. The intro music is good.
I need people to give me like some juicy questions. Like I want your life secrets, and you can do it anonymously. But like if you have like for real some life stuff that you're going through, like I want some juicy stuff.
Yeah, if you're
Like
going
let's
through it.
say
Come on, chat, be better.
you're like your husband's cheating on you, or you're cheating on your wife, or something. I want something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
All right.
how do they anonymous? Like you don't want. Like,
I don't know. I
it's gotta
guess
be anonymous,
make an
right?
anonymous YouTube account.
I can
or
pull up
something.
the
Or Twitter or
the
something.
Tiger droppings
Let's
post.
do
that T-Bob made us
hashtag.
read.
Let's do
Oh, yeah.
hashtag anonymous.
Yeah, hashtag anonymous.
It's kind of like off the record. We say hey, off the
Uh-huh.
record
It's off
now.
the record.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
some
Well,
of these
so-
people in here are already anonymous. Like Slowpoke Rodriguez
Yeah, I
could
could
pretty
not
much
tell you
ask
who
whatever
that
they
is.
want.
Yeah.
So you know how we have on 100.7 the Tiger Brittany show Off the Record?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, why is it called Off the Record? Because everything is very much on the record when we're talking
True.
on your show.
Very true. Yeah.
Like,
Shh, Alondra.
That's true.
People don't know that.
That's true.
I'm like, that is so
I
like.
always loved when like a reporter would be like, "Hey, now off the record." Like, man.
I know you're gonna tell somebody.
Wait, they didn't mean it?
Yeah.
Some that's some Trent Krim action right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Now, where are you? Are you in the like the final season?
What season does Rebecca's dad die? End of 2 or beginning of 3?
That's asking too much. I think
Because that's the episode I watched last night.
Trent
was
becomes an ally, very much so.
Oh, he was kind of an ally after
yeah,
they
but
first
like
met.
very much so. Like
Yeah.
he's. Okay.
I like Trent.
Okay.
But he just always says, "Hey, off the record."
Did y'all have a Trent Krim in San Diego or Denver?
San Diego. Yeah.
We had one in Green Bay.
We didn't.
I cannot
Denver,
remember his name.
Denver. We didn't. I can't like one person doesn't stick out in Denver, but Kevin Acey was the guy in San Diego. Good guy, but he was. I mean, that was him. Like he was the one guy. He was going to ask the tough questions. He was going to ask most of the questions. I think he actually, when the Chargers moved to LA, instead of moving, he just went to the Padres. So now he's a beat writer for the Padres. But shout out Kevin Acey.
Yeah, we had a guy in Green Bay that was just a prick.
Oh wow.
I have 2 episodes left in season 2.
Okay. So
I can't remember his name though.
I feel like it was just like
And
some
I say he's a
bitter.
prick. He's probably a really nice guy.
Probably just some bitter Midwestern man's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah.
Probably like basic outfit, got everything head to toe from Old Navy, just bad $3 haircut. Went to, I don't want to call anybody out. What's a bad barber? He didn't go to Saturdays in Shreveport, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's like you kind of got to be careful.
It's like if I say
out.
something, like they might sponsor the show one day. So
they're all great. They're all great.
Great clips.
Great
Great
clips.
clips. There was
The mall. We could do mall haircut.
Yeah, I think that's
don't
what Great
think
Clips is,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
There was a place in Tyler growing up that cut hair. It was called Tina's Hair Affair.
No.
I love that name.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can
Tina's
see
Hair
what
Affair.
Tina looks like right
I know
now.
exactly what Tina looks like.
Exactly what.
Tina's
haircut
Hair Affair.
stops at the
Let's
shoulders.
go.
It's not quite a perm, but it's got some
1000% has a
curl
bob,
to it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Tina.
Yeah, shout out Tina.
She's got a
Hope she's still
belt
thriving.
with a Walkman on it.
Or a phone like you used to wear. All right, we'll be back. More
Show the
OTB.
people. Let them know.
Off the bench.
You know what's better than one Dos Equis?
Dose.
2 Dos Equis. That's right. You should always go for dose. It's never a bad time, and right now is like the perfect time to go for dose. If you're enjoying that summer vacation, school's about to start up, and so you're getting that last-minute trip in at the beach, at the lake, whatever, down by the river, not in a van, but just enjoying the river and some cold Dos Equis. It is a perfect time. It is the perfect beer to pair with any situation. Go for dose. Drink Dos Equis responsibly.
You're sitting on top of the bay.
Top of the bay.
Sitting right on
Anytime,
top
really.
of it.
Go for
Best.
dose. There's a little bit left in summer. So if you're planning any last minute trips, maybe you're just going on a little fishing trip with your kids or your dad or whoever it is, get a cooler of Dos Equis. There's nothing like sitting by the lake. Like Jake said, with van down by the river, whatever it is. Have a nice chest of Dos Equis, that cold Mexican lager, fresh squeezed lime, whatever it is. Go for dose. Drink Dos Equis responsibly.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Hey, Lenny, chill out, bruh. Say something for the rest of us. Put a shirt on. How old's Lenny Kravitz?
I don't know, but does anybody ooze sex appeal like he does?
He's just a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
He also
Austin Powers.
yeah, like to your point, like he doesn't age. He looks the same age as his daughter.
Yeah.
He's
looked the same age for like the last 30 years.
He's 61.
Jesus.
Cool.
Nope. He'll always
Ain't
be 35.
The vampire. Austin Powers is a good call, though.
Thank you.
Who?
Austin Powers.
Oh.
Live sex appeal.
If
Yeah,
she would have
true.
said who again, I was going to get upset.
You would do like John Riggins.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, he just thought you meant like who, like who's Austin Powers?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I know who
Stop
that
making
is.
those are making.
I
like,
didn't
all the
like the
money.
last one. So Goldmember, they did leave it on a cliffhanger with Austin Powers' son becoming evil.
Right.
Like that. It's a little bit of a cliffhanger. Like we're going to come out with another one of these.
It's been a while. Where's Mike Myers? Where'd he go?
He hadn't done anything in a
He's doing
while.
Shrek.
Yeah, that's true. They keep coming out with Shreks.
I remember seeing clips of he came out recently and did the he was Elon
Ooh,
on
talk
Saturday
about
Night Live.
aging.
Who?
Mike Myers.
Oh.
That's why he's doing animated movies.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Don't need to fix up for that.
It's true.
No, but it was him on Saturday Night Live was the first time I'd seen him like on a camera in a long, long time.
I'm trying to see. The last movie it looks like he was in was 2022. Amsterdam. I think it's a Wes Anderson.
Oh my God, y'all.
No, it's not. It's David O. Russell.
I get that clip fed to me every now and then, like once every couple months, of Mike Myers and Kanye West doing it's like a telethon after 9/11.
He's like George Bush.
Yeah,
like
doesn't
when
like-
when Kanye said that.
Mike Myers'
And
face
his
like
face,
dropped.
it's like, oh my God, what do I do?
Little did we know that's one of the more tamer things Kanye would
I
say
know.
over the years.
Little did we know.
Little did we know he'd probably love George Bush now.
Mike Myers is just a great Canadian.
Hey.
Are there any not great? Aren't they all like notoriously nice?
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Not nicer than people from
I
Wisconsin.
don't know.
though.
I mean,
I'm a huge fan of Trudeau.
he's not nice. I just don't vibe with Seth Rogen.
Oh, is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No
All
idea.
right.
We should do a tier list of Canadians.
Wayne Gretzky, number 1.
Shania Twain.
Brian Adams.
Ryan Reynolds.
No, we're not. We're anti.
Oh
Ryan.
yeah, no.
Oh,
Ryan
are we?
Reynolds is Reynolds is Canadian.
Deadpool's pretty funny.
No, but remember
I know.
he is evil.
Keanu Reeves.
He's Canadian.
Well, someone.
He's a
Big
an
win
nice
for
guy.
Canada.
Yeah.
It's a big win for Canada.
Celine Dion.
Justin.
Reynolds might be the one though, just like
Justin
negative in the
Bieber.
public eye right now.
Oh yeah, Beeves is Canadian.
Yeah.
There's some good Canadians out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Tier list idea. Best Canadian.
Best Canadian.
We'll do it. All right, so we haven't talked Saints today, and I know that there's a member of the group that wants us to talk Saints probably pretty badly here, so let's go ahead and do it now. Ranking the NFL receiver, tight end, and running back groups for 2025 according to ESPN.com, and it gives you the ranking for this upcoming season. It gives you what it was in 2024 and also what it was in 2023. So going from 32 down to we get to the New Orleans Saints. At 32, the Tennessee Titans. At 31, the Carolina Panthers. At 30, the Patriots. At 29, the Browns. I started to do this list. I'm like, okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. At 28, the Buffalo Bills. God bless Josh Allen. At 27, the New York Jets. At 26, the New York Giants.
Let's go.
I don't know about the Giants, by the way. Like, that seems crazy. The fact that they've got Malik Neighbors, they've got Tyrone Tracy Jr., they've got Theo Johnson, who actually is a good player. I just don't want him in the car. They got Wendell Robinson. They've got some, enough. They got Cam Skadaboo, who they drafted this year, but they're at 26. At 25, the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams.
Interesting.
So DJ Moore, Rome Odunze.
That's a little
They did draft Luther Burden, but he's not been there yet because of his contract. DeAndre Swift playing running back. They drafted Colson Loveland, 10 overall.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
In 2024, the Bears came in at 6. In 2023, they were 17. And so they go all the way down to 25. I don't know either because you got Colson Loveland, tight end from Michigan. You drafted top 10. You've got DeAndre Swift. You drafted Kyle Monungai out of Rutgers. Really good player, tough runner. You drafted Luther Burden. Again, contract situation, but he'll be there. You have Rome Odunze. You have DJ Moore.
DJ Moore's a dude. Yeah, just the combination of Rome and DJ and Swift, that kind of puts you above 25, I believe, if you're asking my opinion.
And then we get to the New Orleans Saints at 24. So, I mean, look, all jokes aside, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You're ahead of some teams that have some pretty decent weapons. So it talks about your receiver room. You have Chris Olave. You have Rashid Shaheed. You add Brandon Cooks. You have AK in the backfield. And then you have a Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You have a Cam Akers. You go draft a Devin Neal from Kansas. So your running back room looks a lot better this year than it did a year ago. My only concern with everything they're saying here, Chris Olave, concussion history, Rashid Shaheed, muscle tears, muscle pulls, muscle whatever, because, man, he's so explosive. That happens with a player like that. Brandon Cooks, he's a well-traveled vet. He's been in the game a long time. I mean, 2014, I think, was his rookie year?
Yeah.
Because I think the year I was in camp with the Saints was his rookie year.
He's, 31, 32 now?
I mean, yeah, and he's got a lot of miles on that bod. I mean, he's been through some injuries. He's played a long time. He's been involved in the game plan his entire career when he has been in there. But, to start out a season, to start out a game, I get it. You do have 3 good options at receiver. Now, tight end, you signed Juwan Johnson to a big deal. You have Boston Morrow coming back. Taysom Hill's going to miss the time because he got injured at the latter portion of last year. So the weapons aren't bad. The running back room looks much better to me in the totality of the group. But, man, you are one injury away from having, as we said last year, Uber drivers out there at ZNX.
Yeah, I'm listening to you name off that list. And, I mean, you listed off some pretty good teams. Like the Bills being at 29 or 30 or something like that is shocking to me.
Well, you look at the receiver room, though, it's like, what did Keon Coleman really do last year?
Right. I mean, their best guy was Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. I mean, that was their most consistent
You've got
guy.
Dalton Kincaid.
They got 2 good. They got Kincaid
I
and
believe
Knox.
they signed Joshua Palmer from the Chargers.
You
got 3.
I'm blanking on his name, though. But the running
Dawson,
back, great player.
I thought you meant Dawson Knox.
James Cook. James Cook's great.
No, Kincaid and Knox are a really good tight end duel.
You got Ray Davis, too, at running back from Kentucky that played well last year as a rookie.
Well, one of the top teams in the NFL, you're just kind of shocked if you hear any of their position groups or groups to be that low, but good for the Saints fans. We are ahead. And, of course, these rankings mean absolutely squat for this year. But it's a reflection on the talent you have and what you've kind of done in the past. 24th. Guess the 2 words that would describe that is not bad. Not bad.
And so here's what I mean. So Chris Olave's backup is Bub Means, all right? Bub Means was a 5th-round selection, good college player. Don't know what he's going to be as a pro. Didn't see a lot last year. Brandon Cook's backup is Kevin Austin Jr. Who is that? Good question. Rashid Shaheed's backup, all right, is Cedric Wilson Jr. Cedric Wilson was a good NFL player, steady NFL player. It's been some years since he's been at his peak. in the NFL. Other names you got, Dante Pettis, who was out of football before he came back, and he had flashes last year, but he was out of football for a while before the Saints signed him. You got Mason Tipton, who I had to hear about all training camp long because he's going to be a breakout star. No, he's just the guy in training camp that every team has every single year, takes over training camp, gets a roster spot, and you don't really hear from him again. I hope we do. I hope I can raise my hand and be like, I was wrong about Mason Tipton. I don't think I will be. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Been a long time since we've really heard anything of note from him. So that's my point is I like Olave, Cooks, and Shaheed. That's great. But it's Means and Austin Jr. and Wilson Jr. and Tipton and Pettis that you don't love with the injury history that the first three receivers that we've talked about, because all three of those guys have had major injuries in their career. Behind AK, it does look better. It's Kendre Miller, if he can get his head on straight and, be fully involved. Devin Neal, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Cam Akers. I even like Marcus Yarns. That's somebody that is an undrafted free agent, but he had a hell of a Senior Bowl coming from Delaware. I think he's a good player.
Let me ask you this. Just take just from an athlete and a former football player's mindset and standpoint. You talk about the injuries, which were such a big deal last year, and specifically with this receiving group. We have the talent with the top guys, and just like you said, but if we're one injury away from, really trying to grab for straws on that. But you go in a season where head coaching change, you're not doing good. There's not success. When you get hurt in a situation like that, what incentive, mentally, whether it's subconscious or consciously, how hard are you really pushing to get back from an injury and get yourself well to get on the field in a terrible situation? Yeah. There's going to be a wholesale change on the whole staff. Yeah. You're not good. What are you going out there and risking more injury and more turmoil to your future contracts? I would say there was probably not a lot. So, and you see the veterans out there sometimes get hurt, and they're like, man, why would I fight to get back on the field when we're not going to make the playoffs or this or that? Yeah, I know fair. They're paying you a lot of money, and you're under contract to go do a job. But still, most football players play hurt the entire season. At some point, you're never the first day of training camp is the only day where you're not going to be in pain of some sort. Now, playing hurt and playing injured is a completely different thing. But nobody's ever completely healthy. But if there's no incentive, like last year, it was an awful situation. It was awful to be a Saints fan, to watch them, and I'm sure it wasn't much better inside that locker room. So when you are injured, how much emphasis did they either subconsciously or consciously put into actually getting back on the field? I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying, raising the question here. We have struggled with injuries. But if you're in a better situation, if you like the coach you're playing for, the offense, you think you can succeed, you're going to push yourself a little bit harder to get back on the field.
It's a good point. And, sometimes the organization's like, hey, we've won 5 games. We're in week 16. I'd love for you to be back. I know you want to be back, but let's don't come back.
Yeah, just chill.
Chris Olave, you've had concussions, and, do we want to risk another concussion in week 17 of a season that's already lost? Those are conversations we don't know, but we do know they've had injuries, and it has been a part of their history in their career. And when you're counting on them to stay healthy, that is worrisome. You like the initial weapons, but you don't like what happens if those weapons go down. Real quick, we'll give you the top 5 here. Coming in at number 5 is the LA Rams. Coming in at number 4, it is the San Francisco 49ers. At number 3, it is the Cincinnati Bengals. At number 2, it is the Detroit Lions. And at number 1, anybody want to take a guess?
Ooh. Eagles.
Yeah, it's got to be red.
Philadelphia Eagles, number 1. In 2024, they were number 2. In 2023, they were number 3. Saquon Barkley, guy's pretty good. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Guys are all pretty decent.
Dallas Goedert players.
Pretty good at tight end.
Yeah, they're pretty stacked. I hate to say it. It's not that exciting when they're good.
The Eagles?
Yeah, the Eagles. But gosh, they are good. I would expect them to make another run this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they got look, they do have new coaches. You lose your OC, your quarterback coach, but look, they've been there, done that. Shane Steichen, he was there, they were great. He leaves, they're still good. So they've created something pretty special there. Got a great culture. great.
I don't know what
chemistry.
it is about them. It was just boring when they were making the run. Them being in the Super Bowl was just kind of boring to me. I don't know why.
Just because they were dominant all year
Well, it's
long.
just
Like they weren't
they're like a team that's going to bring their lunch pail to work, and they're just going to find a way, and it's going to be my favorite saying.
They didn't
too
really
gritty to
have
be
anybody
pretty.
that was like entertaining off the field. Really, I don't know.
No.
It just wasn't. Like,
I mean, I agree. Like Hurts and
Jalen Hurts
Saquon are pretty.
Hurts is super boring, not in a bad way.
In a great way.
That's exactly if I was at his level at some point, that's how I would
Like
have
we
been.
need, we need more drama from AJ Brown.
We need more
receivers
drama.
always have drama.
Guys, y'all are asking for more drama. They actually did it the right way.
No, yeah, but
the right way is boring.
That's fine, but
it's
it was
reality
the right
TV.
way.
It's like Love Island.
Saquon's great.
We
Like he
want
could be
drama.
he could be a turd because he's the best running back on the planet, but he's not.
That
He's just like I'm just
division,
gonna
though?
jump over somebody backwards and keep on rolling and just not be a big deal.
Yeah.
Think 5 years ago, that division, how bad it was.
I know, right?
Look at it now.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders made the NFC Championship. Philly's dominant. The Giants had just got a brand new quarterback that they spent a first-round pick on. And then there's that other team.
The Cowboys
that I mean, you know, if you're a fan of that team, good luck to you this year.
Mm-hmm. Watch the Cowboys win it.
No, there's no shot. There's
Matt,
the Cowboys.
Matt, they could. Remember when I said
It's like me
4
saying
years
watch the
ago how
Chargers.
bad the division was?
It would be fun.
They didn't win it that year.
Nobody wants the Cowboys to do well except Taylor.
It would be fun because we could talk about it.
No,
We wear
it'd be
cowboy
fun to
hats
talk
into
about
the
the
studio.
Chargers winning
and
it. We could
By
wear
the way,
we could wear Dockers in here.
Chargers
Wear
should be
khakis.
higher on this list. that
People
you just listed
care
off.
less about the Chargers than they do the Cowboys.
Well, yeah, the Cowboys are the most cared about team in the NFL. So
That says something.
That's
They're
an
doing
obvi-
something right.
That's an obvious statement.
They're doing something right.
Where are the Chargers on this list?
They're
TJ?
24.
Probably 16.
No, they're 24.
They're 16 at everything.
They need to be higher. Because if you're projecting, like where
22.
they're 22.
Yeah,
I mean, if
last
you're
year, you know where they
projecting-
came in last year though? 32.
I get it. Now they way outperformed that.
They did.
You got
They did.
better at running back with two players, not just one.
True.
And like, look at your three receivers. McConkey was a stud. Trey Harris was great at Ole Miss.
Mike Williams comes back.
Mike Williams comes back. Quentin Johnston's still there. He was actually better than people thought. And then Harris and Amari and Hampton. I mean,
And,
that's really good.
Conklin, I believe they got from the Jets at tight end position. So look, we'll see. I think they're hating on Ladarius. Ladarius McConkey will continue to.
Nobody wants Ladd to pop off more than me.
Us too.
I know.
Us too. We're holding on to a lot
Hold on
of
some
Ladarius
Laddies.
cards.
I want him to because I like when he brings the boom.
Yeah, he does.
He does that.
And I'd like to come and
Bro,
continue to make
those
fun
guys-
of Moscona for saying he wouldn't be good in the NFL.
It's a little fall off from the bring the boom guys, huh?
No,
Yeah,
I
look-
still see the
Do
Rizzler.
you?
Look,
Yeah.
they had their run though. Yeah,
No, I see
anything
the
like that's
Rizzler,
like
the
a
father-son,
strong
though.
15 minutes of fame, and now they'll go to
That
like
was
card
really
shows
strong.
across the country,
Yeah.
and they'll bring the boom, and they'll make thousands of dollars bringing the boom,
Yeah.
and they'll do that forever.
We bring the boom.
Yeah, forever.
We
They'll
bring
be
the
able to say
boom
that.
to
The
you.
guy's going to be a 38-year-old grown man, probably have a little bit of a belly. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a good, solid belly. And he's just going to walk into these trade shows, and he's going to bring the boom, and they're
Yeah.
going to give him a check for a couple $1,000.
I saw a picture of the Rizzler the other day.
Forever.
Isn't he part of that though?
Yes, so he's not the bring the boom. He's the
No,
one that
he's
does
not.
the-
But he's like part of the
I
group.
think he's
I
their, like
think.
their cousin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. More OTB. Look at that, Tay-Tay. A full Saints segment just
Ladd
for you.
McConkey going over.
guys.
For you.
It's
Ladd
a
McConkey's
professional
going over
radio show.
1,250 yards this year. What do you think?
Over. I don't know.
2,000? 2,500?
They did draft Trey Harris.
Nah, he's got this. Lottie.
Do you know how many yards Ladarius had last year?
I'm going to guess 1,007.
1,149.
Oh, all right, over under.
Tied for 10th in the NFL. Take that, Scone. OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go Tommies. They're not 24th. They're not 25th. They're not 26th. They're number one.
Number one? Like
number
the Eagles?
one. Number one in your program and your hearts. GoTommies.com is the website. GEAUX Tommies with a Y.com. And when you go to the website, it's right there. You'll clearly see the difference. You'll see what sets them apart from everyone else. Windows, doors, and siding. They just won Best of Baton Rouge in the Advocate in 2025. They just add to the trophy cabinet year
Is that their
after
first
year.
one?
It is not their first one, and it's not going to be their last one, Matthew. They continue to stack awards. They are going to help you out. Go to GoTommies.com.
Yeah, go to GoTommies.com, see what they can do. A team that works with professionalism and care to detail, integrity, dependable, professional. Most importantly, when you're having work done on your house and your house is torn apart, they work efficiently. So go see how they can help you. Windows, ask about the lifetime warranty on them. GoTommies.com, GoTommies.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, let's test Alondra. It is now time for Tay-Tay's NFL Story of the Day. Oh, look at that.
It's time for Tay-Tay's NFL Story of the Day. Your daily dose of NFL news from Taylor Sharp.
Awful news out of the NFL, guys.
Uh-oh.
Quarterback Season 2 came out yesterday. Everyone's enjoying it. Burrow's entertaining. Jared Goff's entertaining. Cousins is on there talking about, hey, I was kind of blindsided with the draft pick of Michael Penix. Yeah, no kidding. We kind of figured
He said that?
But that's not the big news. Joe Burrow, if you guys remember, in December, it was reported that he had finalized a purchase on a fully functioning replica Batmobile.
Yep.
He had to cancel that purchase. He was worried. Well, he was worried. He said he didn't end up getting the Batmobile because he had other things he wanted to deal with at that point. Right when the sale was set to finalize, his house was broken into in December in Cincinnati. Remember, they were on the road in Dallas to play the Cowboys. Like, it happened to him. It happened to Mahomes. It happened to Kelsey. Like, there was a strand of them. And Joe Burrow, maybe sometime in the future, but will not be cruising up to games in the Batmobile. Just devastating news out of Cincinnati. I am worried for the psyche of that locker room now that Joe Burrow cannot have the replica Batmobile. But he said, we'll see if I end up getting it, or maybe I'll just move to a different spot. He said it wasn't very fun to deal with, so we're going to put that on the back burner. And for what it's worth, he purchased that Batmobile $7.5 million. So
he
you
saved
got to keep that.
7.5.
Yeah, he saved a good bit of money.
So on the road, you learned that your privacy was tarnished, your house was broken into, possessions stolen, people just broke into your safe place. So,
and there's some personal life stuff that got exposed a little bit there.
Do you know what? Cancel the Batmobile.
Who was in his home.
Oh, yeah, the girl that was staying there. Yeah.
He had been with his girlfriend for a long time, and then all that started to kind of dust up. I mean, Alondra was all over that, if you remember.
What?
When Joe's home got broken into, it wasn't the home invasion. It was there was an Olivia that was at the house, but not the Olivia that he had been dating for a very, very long time. And that's how the world kind of knew that they had broken up.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I got to tell you, though.
Like, you wake up to news that your ex-boyfriend is dating somebody with the same name as you.
Yeah.
I'd be
Fun
like,
fact, my wife named Victoria, girl I dated right before her, also Victoria.
Dang.
That's actually weird because that's not a common name. I don't feel like. Not anymore.
See, I know a lot of Victorias.
You got a Victoria thing. I don't know.
I know a lot of I think Burrow made a mistake here, though, canceling the purchase. Not because the Batmobile is awesome, which it is. I'm not breaking into someone's house that has a Batmobile sitting on the outside, because who the hell's inside?
Joe Burrow.
Bruce Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if it's actually Batman?
I did see the clip of him talking about
choice.
how interesting he found fossils and bones and different things.
Well, who doesn't find fossils fascinating?
Well, that's what he said. Yeah. He's like, why would we not be talking about fossils? Like,
who
what do you
didn't
mean?
want to be a paleontologist when they were in
He's
third
like,
grade?
this thing's like millions of years old, and can you imagine the things that it's been through and seen? That was his.
I mean, the bones probably hadn't seen a lot, but
yeah,
they were part of a dinosaur, which was awesome.
Yeah. He talked about going to the National History Museum.
Museum of Natural History,
right? Yeah. And
I
he got like the VIP tour.
Did
got
he?
to see the stuff that's not out there. in the
So,
public.
Shout out Joe Burrow.
Did it actually come to life at night? Was that like?
Oh,
a
I
thing?
didn't ask him last time I saw him. He didn't mention it in the doc.
Have y'all been to the
last time you saw him? Did you like show him a picture of me and you're like, this girl, she's single and she really likes you.
Ready to mingle.
She's single and ready to mingle.
Yeah. Did you?
Well, the last
That's
time
not
I saw
Foxhole if you did.
last time I saw Joe, he was still with Olivia.
Olivia won.
Right.
Yeah.
So that didn't come up in conversation.
Damn.
But next time I see him, I'm like, so Joe, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Listen, I got this producer. She is very available, very single.
Extremely.
She is not obsessed with you, I promise. It's gonna sound a little weird, but I think y'all should hang out.
Yeah.
She's not obsessed with you. By the way, she says your new living room furniture looks great from the house across the street.
She does this new segment called Dear Delandra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
It's
true.
an incredible segment.
That's incredible, man. You should listen to it. You should tune in, and that's how we get him hooked.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do this because we never do. Let's actually take a break, this final break on time, and we'll get to your questions, Ask the Bench, inside the Bayou 4 chat to wrap up this Wednesday morning OTB.
Off the bench.
Pretty proud of myself there going to break
That
on
was
time.
nice. I do want to bring up the Texas Tech coach as well.
Joe McGuire.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I know.
You knew that.
I wrote it down right here.
At centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central and the entire greater Baton Rouge area, they can help you out 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, 225-925-8552 is the number. If you've got an emergency, they are there. They're going to help. Does not matter what time of day. But it's not the only thing they can do. If you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, big, small, everywhere in between, they can help you out. They can do that job. centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, whenever, whatever the emergency is, they can come help you. Doesn't matter, middle of the night, holiday, whatever's happening, 24/7 emergency service when you call them, whether it's a big problem, it's a small problem, whatever it is, any of your plumbing needs, water, gas, they can help you today. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. My little brother just to let me know, when you get off air, like 3 minutes later, the Saints are going to unveil their new helmet. That's usually the way it works. We don't get many
news breaks after us.
News breaks during the morning show. We don't get live games during the morning show unless it's like a World Cup or something like that, or maybe like a baseball regional that has to get played early because of weather. It's okay though. We'll react to it tomorrow. Ask the bench. Jacob, what was your favorite play again? Jack Wright, Scat Wright, and what's Flynn's favorite play sound like in the huddle? My favorite play was Jack Wright, Scat Wright, 99 stop, F cross M. Jack Wright is the formation. It means the tight end and the fullback were both to the right side. I was offset in the I formation and just kind of like an offset I. And Scat Wright would be your protection. 99 stop, F cross M are your routes. And so I was the F, and so I had a cross route, which is a Texas route, a Waco route. A lot of people call it different, an angle route. The ball usually found me because everybody was worried about Gates during that play. They would all clear out with him, turn their back to the offense, and I'd go kind of right underneath it. I caught like 30 of those, I think, in my career. Loved it. I knew if I heard Jack Wright, Scat Wright, I'm like, oh, baby. Finish it off, Pete Rivers. Let me hear it.
Oh, man, there's so many to choose. I never was in a – like you hear the wordy play calls, like Peyton will give you like 40 words or whatever. Man, I was simple, man. I liked simple play.
Peyton short, like it was a lot. It was short when I was with him. It was so code wordy and so like this one code word means a lot of things. You just got to memorize it.
Right.
Like he'd go over here, Tar Heel, Brady, Omaha, said it. Like you're thinking, oh God, Tar Heel. Shoot.
Yeah, I would just. How about this one? Just trips right, 2-jet. I'll go special hinge. I'll go special Puma. Trips right. 2-jet. Pivot wide middle was a good change up. I'll go special.
So 2-jet's your protection.
2-jet, 3-jet. You could do 2 rocket.
Is jet like your
rocket.
sub protection?
Like a jet is a
key,
classic
like
like West
protection?
Coast 6-man protection.
Right.
So, you call a mic and the lineman slid 4 down to the wheel, pretty much.
So what was your sub protection when the line they had 4 down a mic and the running back had everybody else?
We didn't have that. Everybody else left to right.
Yeah.
We didn't have left to right.
Y'all didn't have a cross scan?
I mean, you would have basically 2-jet. You would have to they could cross scan to 4. They didn't have either Will or Mike. They would scan to 4, and when I say 4, I mean a DB, one of the 4 DBs.
Oh, yeah. We definitely we'd have doubles right, and it'd be key right, key left, whatever. That's the side you started, but the line would have 4 down and the Mike linebacker, and I would have the nickel Sam, the corner, the free safety, the strong safety, the backside Will, and the backside corner.
Yeah, that's old school.
Whew.
That's old school.
You talk about having to really go.
I think every offense has that in its base install, but we never really ran it. So we would go 4 down to Will, so we declare Mike, so we'd put Mike to Sam. So you never wanted them scanning.
Yeah.
You never wanted them scanning to a backer. Like you could scan to a corner or a safety blitz, and we called that number 4. So you got your protection, so you're Mike to Sam, but you got to scan backside for 4 if there's a corner blitz that comes. But the quarterback should also kind of alert you. He's going to point. Like if he thinks something's coming, he's going to remind you. It was never. I'm looking left to right for a Mike or a Sam.
Yeah.
No,
By the start of
running
football
backs had it
season,
easy.
I'm gonna know exactly what y'all are talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll do after the show. It'll take me literally 2 minutes.
I mean, it's old school. It's like 24 protection.
Jimbo made us do it too in college.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, wait, Jimbo, we got what? So Patrick Byers, shout out to Christopher Vaughn Tilley, best slot receiver I've ever seen in high school. That's my brother-in-law who was a stud at Gulf Shore. Shout out to him. Speaking of my in-laws, happy birthday to my mother-in-law, Nancy Jane. Shout out. Happy birthday to my older brother, Joseph Adam. Happy birthday to everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my little girl, Hemi, yesterday.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Birthdays all around.
Let's
We'll
go.
see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Off the bench.
We are so excited. Alondra mentioned talking football. Gulf Coast Office Products is giving us an interactive whiteboard.
Oh,
I cannot wait. You've heard us talk about these things are magic, like literal magic. So many different things you can do. You're giving a presentation at the office. If you're trying to draw up some football plays, because we're going to do that during the fall. We are going to break it down, and it's thanks to Gulf Coast Office Products. Like that's going to be because of them, because they are giving us this interactive whiteboard. So many different things they can help you out with. You see it right there. Louisiana's leading copy and printer source.
yeah. You talk about a personal touch. You will never get a recording. You're going to get
Not
an
once.
actual human being that is
No
answering
robots.
the phone. The owner, Trey, he's an amazing. You talk about attention to detail. It's a big company. They are Louisiana's leading supplier of printers and office supplies. But guess what? You still get that small company feel, that small company touch. GCOPnet.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system.